Check 1 2 1 2, bitch.
What it do, baby?
What it do?
Baby. And fuck is up. This is episode 139 of the iLLogical Sense podcast.
139.
It's your boy Buzz B.
And over here, it's your boy JC No X.
And Martine.
Yo.
JC's old now.
Hey.
Welcome to the club.
Welcome to the club, motherfucker.
It's nice. I feel like I should have been here 5 years ago.
Shit.
Yep. I was telling my sister, I was like, yeah, I got about 2 more years and it's time to get them Black Dad sandals.
Yep.
Fully get in. That's when you hit super washed.
Damn.
I'm already getting to that age now, even though I'm like a year older than you. I'm just chilling at home, like, I'd rather stay at home. Well,
I've been like that.
Well, I'm kind of going out. I'm still going out on the weekends, kind of, and shit. But some days I just get lucky. Like, but besides that, how else was your birthday?
Oh, it was cool, man. I woke up fully anticipating to work into the start of the afternoon. Mm-hmm. Nothing too major, just doing a final sweep. In the middle of my second order, my boys Jerome and Hilgen hit me up in the group chat and was like,
"What do you do, baby?"
Yeah, exactly. "What do you do, baby?" And they were like, "You want to take a shot?" And I was like, "I'm on the order, but yeah, we can do that."
Give me a hell yeah!
And then they're like, "Want to have breakfast too?"
Give me a hell yeah!
All right, so I scrapped the rest of my plans to drive.
I would have done the same shit,
We
bro.
ended up at this spot in Saratoga, the Blue Door.
I think I've heard of that. I've heard of that spot.
It's a good ass spot. Bartender took care of us. We were there for like 2 hours.
Bullshitting.
Yeah, because I'm the final one in that group too to turn 30.
Hey.
Because they
Give me
both.
a hell yeah!
It ain't fair because they both turned 30 and their birthdays are in January.
I
I don't have a fighting chance. Like,
yeah.
It's literally one, and then 2 weeks later is the other one. But yeah, so I did that, and then I got back to Larissa's, and then my boy Ray out in Tennessee, he FaceTimed me, so we talked for a little bit. And then right when I went in, Larissa had pretty much decorated her place with, like, you know, the pieces of paper behind you, Martine, the one that you made the record in progress.
Right.
Except she put them in rectangles. So it's just like Cold World, Dirty 30, I love you, babe, happy birthday. So it was like just all these all over. But it was just one of those things where it's like, that's the thought that counts. She had like little green streamers that were in between the hallway or whatever. And Ray was on the FaceTime watching. He's like, wow, you got all that, man. You better hold on, man. And I was like, wait till you see what she cooks, man.
Shit.
I thought he'd be talking shit or something, you know what I mean? Like,
far from it. He was upset. Man, so I went in, took a nap, and then I'm not home on Saturdays, but I figured I might as well stay with her on Saturday night. So then I hadn't seen my mom all day. And that's obviously important to me, is to at least spend time with my mom on my birthday.
Of course.
So went in, we were hanging out for a little bit. She was doing homework and studying. And then she sends me up with Tupperware because I went up to my grandparents' house to go have, because I missed seeing them for Mother's Day and Father's Day. So I went up there, figured we might as well combine them all. So she sent me up with Tupperware, like, bring all the food back. And then it worked out perfectly because my grandparents got a pool. I always swim. It's either right at midnight on my birthday or the 11 o'clock hour for the last hour of my birthday, the one to the next day.
Right.
I always swim, but we just happened to be up there around like 4 or 5, and I'm like, bet I'm going swimming right now. Last time I was in that pool was when the Warriors lost and blew the 3-1 lead. It was only right that I'm in the same pool after they lose this one.
that was cool. That same crazy laugh too.
Yeah.
Good job.
Well, no. I was so focused. Like, I was actually like LeBron when he did his Snapchat picture where he's like, "This life is great," and looking like it's Maybelline. Yeah, the Head and Shoulders commercial.
That's when he was in denial when everything was going to shit.
Yeah, that was the picture that Rissa ended up catching, and I posted it on my social media.
I got you.
But yeah, no, we just kicked back. And then, like I said, I stopped driving because I was like, all right, it's my birthday. It is what it is. I wasn't expecting nothing from my grandparents. I opened up my card, checked for $100. So I actually went over my goal by not going for the goal.
Nice.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
That's good.
It was cool. And then came back, had a nice little intimate session with Larissa, and then we crashed the fuck out, and I woke up, and I was right back to working.
That's how it goes.
Yeah. Snap back to reality.
There goes gravity, huh?
Woke up like Kawhi. Woke up like Kawhi too. Was shit.
Let's see.
But no, it was good. I appreciate everybody that said happy birthday. Even though like both you guys said it. I wasn't even tripping off yesterday because I knew at some point we was going to do something today before the show, and we went to Wingstop, so that was cool. Like.
Give me a
that,
hell
and
yeah!
Then, again, just everybody that wished me a happy birthday. Appreciate everything.
Happy birthday, motherfucker.
I'm ready for the 30s now, man.
Yeah. Well, let's see. How my weekend? My weekend was chill. Saw Child's Play. And
Child's Play is never chill.
I don't know how you
somehow
put that
managed
together.
to make Child's Play chill. That deserves a round of applause.
Yes. Well, we're going to the movies, period.
Proud of you.
Chill. It was actually a double feature. So
Kobe!
it was actually a double feature. I saw Toy Story 4 and Child's Play. So which one y'all want to hear first?
Well,
Give-
don't tell
give
me
the
about Toy
Child's
Story.
Play
'Cause I
out
still
the
want to
way.
go see Toy Story.
Oh, for real?
Well,
Damn.
all right, well. I wasn't going to spoil it for you. I was going to tell you how it is. It's trash. No.
Well, that's a lie. Because you told me that before we started recording.
You a goddamn lie. Anyway, fucking Child's Play, the remake was actually better than I expected. It was entertaining. That's the best way to describe it. It was very, very entertaining to watch just off the fuckery alone. Mark Hamill played the voice of him. Paperboy was in it, and what's her name? Audrey Plaza from not The Office. What's the other show? Parks and Recreation. Mm-hmm. Yeah, she was the mom and shit like that. It was interesting just seeing how they made like Chucky was an AI. This is a whole fucking remake now, so it's like I had to take myself out of it. Like, okay, this is not the Chucky I grew up with, so I have to just watch it for what it is. And I was watching it, and the way they designed Chucky just threw me off. He looked like a mini Mark Hamill. That's pretty much what he looked like to me. He didn't like. It was like that's Mark Hamill. I'm sorry. And Mark Hamill,
Man, to me it looked like the old Chucky, but with like plastic surgery or some shit.
yeah, something like that. But that was Mark Hamill. Like if
Chucky
you
getting Botox?
Yeah.
Damn.
no, if you ever see what Mark Hamill looks like right now, and then look at the Chucky, like the Chucky 2.0, that's what I call him. I'm just like, yeah, nah. That's
That is Chuck E.
Chuck E. Yeah, best way to describe it. But yeah, it was the way they made Chucky. I mean, I guess spoilers. Like his whole AI is just to serve Andy. Like he imprints on Andy, so he wants to literally be his friend. So he does whatever it takes to like be his friend. But the whole haywire in the back of his head, because he's like AI, is that some Japanese guy that they were developing it, like they were constructing it, and he got pissed off at his boss, so he's like, I'm gonna get you back for this. So he fucking
Coded it to
do fuck shit, turned off everything. Like, I'm gonna get you back for this, you bitch ass nigga. So yeah, so Chucky. So after that, they got the doll, and he starts being, "Hey, I'm Chucky. You want to play?" But he was all nice and shit and walking around like they know. Like that's the whole like flip of it. Like he can literally walk around and do whatever, unlike the fucking other one where he was like an actual doll and shit.
right.
Yeah, but long story short, I guess he really tries to be too much in Andy's life, and he becomes obsessed about him, and he had every right to do what he did. That's the crazy part about it. It got to the point where you actually felt bad for him because they were doing fucked up shit to him.
So you told me that. That's why I
As soon as because there was a part where something happened and they put Chucky in the closet and he had a sad face like, "I just wanted to be your friend, Andy," and I found myself going, "Oh," then I was like, "Wait a minute."
I don't want to see that, man.
Like, that's Chucky.
I don't want to see that.
And I kept thinking, and after that, there was certain parts I kept thinking about Charles Lee Ray, like the original dude. And I'm going like, Chucky would have just killed this shit, nigga. I missed the laugh. It was like some shit you just can't replace. And there was one little funny part, and I told JC this, and I'm gonna tell you all this. So he tries to mimic what Andy and his friends do, not mimic it, but he tries to please them and shit like that. That was Wale. And as y'all don't know, we're watching the NBA awards, but whatever.
I'm 3 for 3 right now, man. I done called all these winners.
Yeah.
Anyway, so what happened? So his black friend was like stabbing a dog, like, yo, do it like this, and say do it for Tupac. So he was about to do it because they wanted to go viral and shit with the fucking, I guess, the doll, whatever. And then Andy's like, nah, stop that. So fast forward, and like Chucky fucks up Andy's mom's boyfriend, who ends up being a cheating ass homewrecker or whatever. And then he was on top of him, and he had the knife, and he thought about it, and he was like, this is for Tupac. I was like, okay. I text Jason that shit. I'm like, yeah, this was an actual line in the movie.
You sent me that text, and I sent the GIF back to Pac and Poetic Justice. Just staring right back.
Bro.
I would have walked out the fucking movie theater at that point.
I didn't understand it until you explained it earlier today when we were at Wingstop.
Mm-hmm.
Now it sounds worse.
Yeah, exactly. Like, what the fuck, man?
That shit was funny as fuck. It was one of those, like, you know what, just go with it. Fuck it. And he pretty much, long story short, Chucky just gets pissed off that Andy betrayed him and everyone wanted to be and done shit, so he goes after him and blah blah blah. They kind of set up a sequel, but it was like, yeah, it was cool. To me, it's like a date movie, I guess. I don't know, but yeah, I prefer the original one. Yeah, you're not missing much. But Toy Story 4, they did it again. I don't know how Disney does this shit. They just did it again, bro.
They always do it.
Every time. I thought they were done with Toy Story 3. I thought that was the end.
No.
And honestly, it could have been. You could literally stop there, but I said it like this. I'll just say this. If Toy Story 3 was the ending of Woody's journey with Andy and shit, Toy Story 4 is the epilogue. That's the best way to say it. That's all I'm going to say. Great movie. Really.
Toy Story 5 in 12 years when it pops up out of nowhere.
Well, you would think that, but after you see this movie, it's literally the definitive, the end. Like, that's all I'm going to say.
I don't doubt it. Just, you
never know.
You just never know.
Yeah. Man, it still is Disney after all.
Yeah. Pixar. That's Pixar's baby.
Yeah, it's still Disney.
I guess.
Disney signs Pixar's check.
Yeah. I get you on that, but it's still Pixar. They're the ones that run this. They got Frozen 2 coming out. They made that shit look like a fucking epic. They got another movie. Pixar got another movie coming out, which is about, like, not dwarfs, but like the fantasy shit.
Yeah, like the mythical
creatures and shit. It was just a teaser, but
like the fairy tale type.
Yeah, the fairy tale type shit. That was actually just off the trailer. It's like a teaser trailer. I'm like, okay, I see what you doing, motherfucker. Yup. But yeah, it was crazy when I was watching it, and also stay towards like the very, very end, because they have a running joke that goes on, and literally at the very end, it pays off. So, other than that was cool. Then I just stayed home, went out a bit. Oh yeah, I have a funny story about when I went out. Told y'all this shit. I'm gonna tell the people this. So I go out to my regular spot. I'm not gonna tell you all that because shit.
Don't need any stalkers.
Yeah. So, and usually this is my spot. Like the bartenders, bouncers know me. It's like whatever. So I'm just chilling, having my drink, and then I see a $1 bill, and I see because right next to me is the VIP section or whatever. So I was like, whatever. And I see like a $1 bill kind of just float in front of me, and I just grab that shit like Chris Tucker, like, thank you, God. The fuck? And then all of a sudden I look to my right, and this dude is in VIP, just making it rain. Just
give me a hell.
Making it rain with run ones and shit. I'm like, oh, I was just grabbing that shit like dead ass. I was like, oh shit. And then
oh my God, okay, it's happening. Everybody stay calm. What's the procedure, everyone? What's the procedure? Stay calm.
You fucking right, I was picking them motherfuckers up. I got no shame in the world, man. That's money right there.
That's
no matter
free
what.
money.
Free money, man. So then I get up in there and he's like, yo, man, take this shot with me, man. You hella cool, man. I'm like, okay. So, he's giving me shots and I'm drinking and, he's like, yeah, man, I love you, man. So, yeah.
Time out. Anytime a nigga that you don't know in the club or the bar tells you, I love you, man, it's about to be one of those nights.
Yep.
Every single time, it's about to be one of those nights. Remember when I took you, we had Duce or Henny Palooza at the time for your birthday?
That drink Palooza, because they don't like calling it that.
15 niggas came up to our section and kept saying they just loved our vibes and our energy. Like, we fuck with y'all. What y'all want to drink? Nigga, we in Henny Palooza. It's Hennessy everywhere. What What else can you get me to drink?
Seriously. Yeah, I mean, I guess. Water.
You got any juice?
Got any juice? But anyway, yeah, so I was like, okay. So, like, yeah, so he gives me, like, a whole stack of ones. Whole stack of them. I didn't count them. He just gave me a whole stack. He's like, yo, help me make it rain. I was like, ha, ha, ha. And he kind of turned around, and I put that shit right in my pocket. Fucking right. Still kept drinking this shit, too. And because there was hella females there, so we were dancing and all that. But after that, I just left. And I was like, man, I looked and counted, and I was like, what the...
I got all this money, baby.
I got all this money, baby. And I felt bad for him, too, because it was just like, damn, he's really just flexing because he just wants to fit in. Because I bet he didn't go home with none of them hoes. And I wasn't trying to hate, but I was just like, well, I got money.
Never know, man.
Shit.
Never know.
Nah, I know, because they all left. I watched them leave.
Just saying, you never know. Phone numbers could be exchanged. You got to drop 3 off. True. I'm still down to go back. Anytime a nigga flash money like that, the chances are always going to go up just a little bit.
Yeah.
Just a tad, but I felt bad for his ass. But whatever the case. Other than that,
shit, that could have been his tax money. He wasn't looking forward to that. Whatever.
he looked like a block boy, to be honest. But
I definitely shouldn't feel bad for him. That's a normal Saturday for him.
Yeah, I guess. I think that's the second time I've seen him do that shit, too. And I was just like,
what you feeling bad for this man, then?
Come on, man.
Because he just wants to fit in, man. That's all. He wants
let
to
him
feel
do what he
accepted.
do.
Yeah, no,
Shit.
exactly. I know he woke up the next one like, damn, why did I do all that? And I just woke up like, what to do,
Not
baby?
if he did it the second time.
For real.
What to do, baby? But yeah, my weekend after that, I just chilled at home and just binge watch shit. What about you?
Just chilled, smoke,
Chill.
as usual.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I actually watched a movie.
What'd you watch?
Beats.
Oh, the one on Netflix?
Yeah, that Netflix
Forgot
movie.
to watch
yeah.
it. Yep.
Someone told me not to watch that.
Nah, it's not bad, bro. I'll be honest with you. It's not bad. It could have been better. I'm not gonna break it down like you do and shit. That ain't my spiel.
I wasn't gonna break it down, but yeah, I get you.
But yeah, nah, it could have been better, but it was actually pretty good. Entertaining throughout.
That's what's
Great
up.
soundtrack. Great fucking soundtrack. All original music, but great fucking soundtrack.
Maybe I'll watch that after I watch.
When they see us,
Yeah.
you trying to
watching
piss
that
yourself
this week.
off.
I'm not trying to. I told you I was going to be watching it right before free agency started.
Still,
So
pissing yourself off. Either way, but
I do a lot of things that piss myself off. I get dressed and leave and go work.
that
I
comes,
do that every single day.
That comes natural.
The fuck are you talking about?
Hey, that's
I
life.
piss myself off every single day. This ain't nothing new.
Looking at customers and shit like you mother. Mother. Hey, can I help you?
No.
Shit.
Anyway, BT weekend was this past weekend, BT
I completely
Awards.
forgot.
Yeah, I hella forgot about
Same
that
here.
shit. I was like, how I found out, because I just go on my IG stories and I'm seeing everyone and their mama in LA. And I was like, why is everyone in LA? And I was like, oh, that shit's this week? Shit, BT did not fucking promote it at all. I was like, alright.
Shit, had I known, I actually would have went out there for my birthday weekend.
Yeah.
But
We would have.
Damn.
like, I'm not mad. Don't get me wrong. I'm not
Yeah.
mad at it. But it's like one of those things where it's like, that would have been a good birthday weekend to hit.
Just totally slip your mind and shit, yeah.
We did that for one of my birthday weekends. I forgot which BET Awards we
The
went to.
Kendrick
but
Lamar one.
Yeah.
The scary.
The Kendrick Lamar one?
The haunted house shit. Haunted hotel.
Whatever he was, BET Experience he was headlining. That had Snoop and the
Ice Cube.
quote unquote
And the
NWA reunion.
minus Dre.
Oh, yeah.
Minus Dre and Eazy-E. I mean, obviously, Eazy-E, but...
Well,
that was the one thing I was like, oh, NWA, so Dre gonna be there.
Nope.
But that was that shit. But yeah, that was just reminding me of all BT weekend, and I was just looking on the IG stories, and I was just seeing everyone that was there, and I was just like, man, I'm kind of glad I ain't at this shit. Next time I'm going out there, it's only for business, because this is just clout chasing central.
Yeah.
That's pretty much what it is. It's clout. It's the ghetto all-star weekend. That's pretty much what it is.
I mean, that makes sense.
Which one's more of it, though? Is it this one or is it the Hip Hop BET Awards?
Hip Hop BT Awards happens in Atlanta,
I know.
and they take that shit. And that's only and it's kind of downgraded. The BET Awards is just like the WrestleMania for their asses.
That's what I'm saying. Which one would actually be the clout chasing one? 'Cause that one is at least the one that we saw yesterday was.
That's clout chasing central.
Oh, okay.
BET Awards in LA. That's clout chasing central. Kind of. I remember when we went out there. It felt like Oakland. Remember all the times we went out there all those years and shit? I'm looking around like, this feels like we in Oakland.
Yeah.
Literally, not in a bad way, but it was just like, I'm looking at everyone and just how regular everything is. It's like, it's too fucking regular. Why do y'all have your... okay.
Whatever. You gotta go in the hills for the parties.
Yeah, you gotta know somebody.
Like, the BET experience is literally like, okay, this is y'all just... This is for the people that watch Baby Boy religiously every single week when it comes on. Mm-hmm. The Hills parties is exclusive shit. You got to know somebody who knows somebody.
Pretty much. You got to know somebody to get those. You got to know somebody. You got to know somebody getting the events and the clubs and shit. Even then, that's like still blah. Because I was looking at Tiana Taylor's party and Karen Silver and all this shit, and I'm seeing everybody and their mama on their phones filming Tiana Taylor. I know she had a speech and all that, but when we got to the point where she was just pouring a damn drink, trying to serve everybody, everyone literally had their fucking phones out. And I was just like, just filming her. Like,
pouring drinks, that's it.
Pouring a drink and just kind of serving it to everybody and shit. But it was just, because they were all crowded around her, and everyone was filming except for Tiana Taylor. And I was just like, damn.
Wow.
I can understand, but it's just like...
So they were all clouded around her, like you said?
Yeah.
Clout.
Hey! I don't know. It's just random to me. But anyway, the BET Awards itself was cool.
I had no issue from what I saw. I didn't watch the whole thing.
I saw just running down some of the shit that happened. Cardi and Offset opened the show. Offset had a whole choreography to his shit when he did Clout.
I was surprised with that. Then I realized it was all Cardi's choreography, and they put the male dancers in her choreography. They used
Offset could dance too. So in the early years, so
it wasn't like they were just behind him and he was doing his own thing. Like, it was a full-fledged nice choreography. Like, I was impressed with it. They did that. My brother came in last minute, and him and his girlfriend, they were watching it. So we were kicking back. This motherfucker came home. Hey man, happy birthday! You want this? This nigga gonna go in the bag and pull out a fucking can of hyphy juice. I ain't seen one of them motherfuckers in like 100 years. Like, where the hell did you get this shit? Said, man, liquor store just got it. Here you go, happy birthday.
Was it the grapple flavor?
Yeah. Silver can.
Yeah, I was like, we went
the lime green.
Yeah, lime green.
We went back to 2006.
Man,
shit,
for real.
So the rest of the night, I kept looking at him, and I was like, what should I mix in with my juice?
Oh my god,
that slur can.
I had the sweet tea on that too.
That's cool.
Nice.
I also had some Blue Dream.
Nice.
Nice.
I had a hell of a day, man.
Yeah, that sounds great.
Yeah.
That's what's happening.
But yeah, so now we were watching that. Regina Hall, round of applause to her as a host, because from what I saw from her all night,
yeah, she was cool.
She was on her A game.
Oh yeah, you gotta be on your A game. It was cool. I liked her as a host. Who else was there? Who else performed? Fucking her performed with YB and Cordell.
YB and Corday.
Corday. Oh yeah, she put on a really, really great performance, and she's undefeated when it comes to live performances. And now she's getting to that point where it's just like, okay,
fuck these performances. Let's do a festival.
Yeah, and she's approaching Lauryn Hill status, and she hasn't even dropped her official album yet. That's like the crazy part about it. I mean, technically, she kind of did. She got nominated for a damn album of the year at the damn Grammys.
I mean, you put two EPs together.
Yeah,
technically it's an
album.
Yeah,
but it was just like, what the fuck? Like, I'm telling you, she's approaching that status now. But that was cool. Mary J.
Baby's a wild boy, man.
No, Lil Baby.
Baby is a wild boy, man. I gotta give him the props and respect. In a day and age where it is mandatory for an MC to hold his mic, this nigga came out with the headset and some huffy puffy shoulder pads and a red shirt to make him look like Suge Knight and how he was built.
Oh shit!
But the nigga was out there gigging and dancing and shit. He had a whole bunch of background dance. Like, his shit was a performance.
Mm-hmm. That's what's up.
Like the kind that would remind you, obviously not the same, but will remind you of something that Hammer did.
Yeah.
Hammer with the headset,
right? Yeah.
Hammer with the pants, except Baby had on the top portion of the costume.
Yeah.
He went into the crowd, was dancing. I don't even think he recognized Lil' Kim. But he was dancing around her. Like, I was just fully impressed with it. I was like, this nigga wild, but I fuck with this. Like, and I already fuck with the Baby. That just kind of amplified it even more. I was like, oh, he put a show together, bet.
Yeah, that was
two ass fucking big ass mascot babies that's just dancing around and shit.
I swear I'm a fucking look all this shit up on YouTube.
Yeah. It's all on there. All the performances are on YouTube now, so it's like, it's cool. Who else was there?
Mary J. Blige.
Mary J. Blige gave like the Icon Award and all that, and
still waiting to give it to Stevie Wonder.
Damn.
She literally did the whole set. She did like a whole melody performance and shit like that. She killed that shit. When she did I'm Going Down, she let the whole audience sing. That shit was epic. She was shocked, like, God damn, y'all love this shit. Alright. And Method Man came out and all the old females on Twitter were just pushing in their pants and shit.
Yep. Even the young ones.
Yeah, I guess.
Seriously, like, it was weird, bro. Like, I was like, wait, what the fuck?
Kind of like we grew up with Method Man, so he's always looks the same to us, so I guess.
Yeah.
Who else?
I seen him in a video game. He was all buffed out there too. I mean,
and I guess Tyler Perry was out there too. He got an award, humanitarian. He got some type of award about his work ethic, and his speech was like another round of applause. His speech was fucking amazing. Like, one of the main things he said was like, yeah, y'all talking about Oscar, when y'all talking about Oscar so white and all that. I was out in Atlanta trying to make a table of my own. And I was just like, shit.
Can't hate on that. I can hate all I want on his movies, but you can't hate. I've always said I've always respected his hustle.
Right.
Didn't mean I had to watch movies or like it, but I've never talked down on his actual hustle.
Nigga has his own studio. He named the studio the Sidney Poitier Studios at Tyler Perry Studios.
Yeah.
He resurrected, what's her name? Fuck her name. What the hell's her name? Oh, fuck. Oh, whatever. He resurrected her name. Fuck. She was in the first movie. What?
Oh,
nah, man, she deserves that much
Throwback.
respect. Oh, fuck. She was in the very first Tyler Perry, the very first one. Fuck. It's gonna fuck with me all night. Anyway, yeah, he did that. Fucking. He was talking about how the set that he built Tyler Perry Studios on was a Confederate set, where slaves were fucking owned it and shit like that. It was some deep shit, and he pretty much said at the end of the day, own your shit. Own all your shit at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Yep. And I was like, man, that's some real nigga shit, man.
Yep.
And then they showed another commercial for BET Plus. And I guess this is their new streaming service. And Tyler Perry's gonna pretty much he was like the front runner on it. Like, he was presenting it. And I guess this is gonna be all the fucking. He's gonna put all his movies there, and plus his plays. And on top of that, you got all the BET movies and
Baby Boy.
Obviously.
That's gonna be the header. As soon as you open that, Baby Boy.
Might as well be a BET original. But yeah, they're gonna put all the original BET movies on there, like the Bobby Brown, the New Editions, and the TLC. No, that was a TLC. That was VH1. But they're gonna put all that shit there. They're gonna pretty much, it's all gonna be there. And I'm like, huh. And all the black movies, uncensored, obviously, and some original content.
Right.
And I was like, would you order that?
I have to see what's all on there, but sure. But I mean, I already have BET on Philo, so.
See, that's the thing. I mean, you could watch it on your TV.
But it says it's going to be exclusive just for that app, BET Plus. Just exclusive just for that.
Like,
Nigga, I can go to Amazon and get Baby Boy for $5.99.
No, I'm talking about just exclusive content just for the BET, just for that application, I guess. Just original content.
I guess
I'll take my chances because they ain't. Hell, they got a YouTube page and they still putting stuff that should be on regular TV on the YouTube page. So I'll take my chances.
I guess. I mean, I ain't gonna order it, but yeah. But Tyler Perry said he put all his plays up there and shit, and that's crazy. He really had a hell of #1 movies. I'm like, damn, all his movies did go #1, and they grossed millions of dollars and shit. So I'm like, okay, good for you.
And of course, they had everything was dedicated to Nipsey. They opted to go for the blue carpet,
right?
And gave the blue carpet treatment this year. And of course, he won the humanitarian award.
Yeah.
That whole 15-20 minute segment was great.
Oh yeah, and his mom doing another deep ass speech and shit. And Twitter was trying to roast her for fucking up the mood. And I'm like, what the fuck? Y'all watched her at the fucking funeral, and she was literally the same way. I mean, she's on a whole other level spiritually, man. Like, y'all need to put some respect on her.
Seriously.
Yeah.
But other shit that kind of just irked me about the whole BET Awards, because then I started to notice, like, not a lot of awards were given out. Like, Cardi won Album of the Year, Lil Baby won Best New Artist and shit, and what's her name? Ellie Mae won Viewer's Choice. But I was just sitting there thinking, like, they didn't really give out a lot of awards. And then I looked up all the winners, and I saw Nipsey won Best Hip Hop Artist, obviously. Cardi won Best Female Artist, and then I was looking at all the other shit. I'm like, okay, Beyonce won Best R&B Artist. She wasn't there. Bruno Mars won an award. Another actor won an award, and I'm going like, and you guys weren't there. then I just sat back and just thought about Tyler Perry's speech, and then I'm thinking about the Grammys, and I'm just thinking to myself, it's like, we always talk about how pissed off, like, nobody showed up. Like, all the big time, like, the Drakes and the Bruno Mars, and y'all, they don't got no time to go to the BET Awards and shit, but they can make time to go to the fucking Grammys. They can make time to go to all them other big time award shows, but they can't come to our shit. I just, sometimes I don't get it, and they all have the nerve to get fucking pissed off when they don't get the awards and shit. And on top of that, BET's actually taking it quite serious. Like, I think I remember, like, they even have, like, you can register to vote for the fucking, like, the nomination. You can register to vote to see who wins within the industry. Like, I remember, I think Karen Silva posted it. And I'm like, oh, so you can actually register this? So they're trying to bring some credibility to this shit.
Trying.
Like, they wanted to take it serious. And I'm going, like...
It really depends on who's actually... who registered and who actually voted. You know what
I
mean?
Like, it's not the fans. This is like people within the industry, and I'm going like they're trying to do it the old school way, and I'm just like, so they're really trying to take it serious. They even did a whole nomination special, and just for half the fucking artists not to show up, man, that just irks me, man.
Yeah, that goes back to why I was so critical of BET for the past couple of years. Mm-hmm. To finally seeing what I saw in bits and pieces last night. Mm-hmm. I had no issue with last night. I thought there was a well done production from from again Regina Hall. From what I saw, she demolished that.
Right.
The performers, like the Cardi and Offset opening up, was a really good opener.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Like because I was trying to figure out, okay, well, who the hell's performing? Because wasn't a lot to go with, but obviously. I didn't know Cardi was gonna be there. Yeah. But the fact she was there and then they opened up with Offset into her set was like, all right, that's cool. But again, it's just I don't understand that either. Where it's you get pissed off that people aren't giving you credit, but the ones who do give you credit, you overlook it.
And you look beneath it. You looking down on them, like, that ain't my award. And Rihanna was there because she did the whole Mary J. Blige shit. But I'm looking at it, and I'm like, oh my God, Rihanna's there. Everyone was so shocked. And I'm going like, why y'all so shocked? But then I understood why Beyonce always showed up there, because she knows this should be the BET Awards should be our Oscars. That should be our Grammys. This should be literally our celebration of black excellence. It should be taken serious. I mean, I could turn on the NBC or ABC and they celebrate the Country Music Awards, and those motherfuckers take it extremely serious. They don't trip about the Grammys because they got their own shit.
Right.
We got the BET. They got the BET Hip Hop Awards because we don't got no more Source Awards. We got no more Ozone. We got no more Vibe. We just got the BET Hip Hop Awards, and half those artists don't even fucking show up to this shit, and they have to tape it because they know niggas don't know how to act. Whatever, man. We have our own shit. We should just take advantage of it, because I feel people really take this shit. They take the BET Awards for granted, in my opinion.
I'm telling you, what would be dope is if BET made it a black tie affair.
Mm-hmm. They really should.
To me, that would be dope. I've been saying that for years.
They really should.
Make BET Awards a black tie affair.
Yeah.
If this is our black one night to celebrate black excellence, let's go all out. Let's make it a fucking a mega gala.
Yeah.
Go all the way out.
Fuck it.
The only time you come out,
sense to me.
The only time you come out of that black tie or dress is when you get up on stage to perform.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
It's the only time.
Yeah, you would think that. Like, just show some, and just show some, like, not recognition,
like pride,
credibility. Have some credibility for this shit, man, because it's like we don't got shit else. Then I just remembered, because I always talk about the trippy performances and shit like that. Dude, just a few years ago, we're approaching the 10-year anniversary of Michael's death. Just 10 years ago, they had James Brown and Michael Jackson on the same stage together performing. And it was just like, damn, and how they pulled that off, that's just that's a achievement in itself. Mm-hmm. They got Prince up there. They did a tribute to Prince. And
then Michael died, and at the very fucking last minute, they got all 6 members of New Edition.
Yeah, to do a tribute.
To do the tribute.
Like, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That was even in the midst of, but that's what I was going to say, not to cut you off. Mm-hmm. Even in the midst of tragedy, they could still find, acts to be like, okay, can you do this? It's the fucking first time New Edition had been on stage all together in years.
Yeah. So it's just like, I just really just feel we should just take pride in this shit and show up to the awards. Go up there, accept the awards, accept how on like Lil Baby won for Best New Artist, and I was kind of shocked he won that. And I was going like, oh, so they're really bringing credibility to this. And he just has this look like he was really grateful for it. Yeah. When Cardi got nominated, I remember when she got nominated for the BET Awards, she was just like, oh my God, I fucking got nominated. She didn't care about nothing else. She just wanted that BET. Like, dude, just put some respect on the BET Awards, man. Just for once. Like, shit, I was listening to the Joe Budden podcast. He was like, oh, BET weekend's there. You're going, Joe was like, the fuck?
Yeah. No.
He's like, I ain't going to that shit. And I'm like, and then on my mind, I'm like, why not, bruh? It's the fucking Oscars. You won't turn down going to the fucking Oscars. Why not turn down going to the BET Awards?
He might.
Yeah, he might.
He's the one guy you don't want to use for the examples because
seriously, he's unpredictable as fuck.
He's even said on the show, like, they try to get me to go to that Grammys bullshit, and I don't want to go to that either.
Yeah, that was a bad example. But I'm just saying, man,
he's the exception.
We just needed just some recognition.
But no, I definitely feel you. Yeah, had I watched the whole thing, I probably would be as outraged and pissed off as you.
We're talking about fucking this Country Music Awards. Fucking Lil Nas X went up there with fucking Billy Ray Cyrus to do Old Town Road, and they went all out on that shit. That shit was popping. Billy Ray Cyrus at the damn BET Awards, and I was like, wow, I never thought I'd say that shit out loud.
Yeah. For real. Billy Ray Cyrus did not look out of place.
And he didn't look out of place either. Like, he fit right in there.
You know how motherfuckers always want to invite somebody to the cookout? Mm-hmm. That's the motherfucker that actually gets invited to the cookout because he been down with everybody since they was in high school.
Right?
And he's hella chill. He doesn't, unlike his daughter, he doesn't try too hard. Like, he's actually just there.
Billy Ray Cyrus is who I would imagine would be at the cookout when that one person comes in. Like, what's he doing here? Everybody at the barbecue starts hounding that motherfucker. Man, fuck you. What you talking about? For real. That's Billy C, bitch. Billy C.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that was a great performance too. The whole all around the BET Awards, man. Just
I mean, think about it in this perspective. Yeah, the likes like Drake, Travis Scott, and a whole bunch of people that didn't show up.
Yeah.
Yet the Central Park 5 showed up.
Bruh.
You feel me? Yeah, Drake.
That's all that has to be said at that point.
Travis Scott was that blew my mind. Like, Travis Scott wasn't there. You ain't doing shit. Kanye, I can understand Kanye not being there. I'm like, shit, Kanye could be there. Everybody could be there, man. It's just, y'all ain't that busy. If it was the fucking Oscars, you niggas would show up. If it was the fucking Grammys, you would show up. Well, I don't say about Kanye.
It's whatever.
Yeah.
It's just possible.
It's possible.
But no, like if they go with the black tie situation, just to retouch on that one last time, I feel like with that, it kind of brings the atmosphere of like a family reunion type deal where everybody just gets together, y'all all dress up, you recognize each other's accolades, you celebrate it, y'all dress down A+ to the T for one night, and then after that,
party.
Yeah. Go do what you want to do.
Back to normal.
Just act normal.
It's just to me they can make it and it's not just BT, because once again, from this year's production, they did a great job as far as I'm concerned. It's got to be on the artist too. You got to take a role and again have some pride
and you got to tell the artist like, we are taking this serious and we would really appreciate it if you would show up.
Yeah,
just. We're not asking for ratings. We're not asking for none. Well, obviously ratings, but we just want to bring some credibility to this shit. And I understand why Beyonce shows up those years. She don't go to no other awards. She don't go to the Grammys. She will make time to go to the BET Awards, not to bring ratings, but she knows the bigger picture in all this. I don't know, man. Niggas is niggas.
What do we know, man?
What do we know, man?
Absolutely nothing.
Some other shit happened.
Powerful niggardry at work.
That's the BET Awards summed up. The only big time award shows that get popping on Twitter right now is the Grammys and the BET Awards. I wish it was the VMAs, but nah. VMAs used to be like the greatest shit in the world.
VMAs used to be so fucking popping.
Seriously.
That shit was mandatory.
You didn't know what was going to happen.
Yeah.
Same with the BET Awards. You don't know what was going to happen, but
Stop showing music videos and then automatically knew what was going to happen.
It's just some bullshit. Like, you be seeing artists win awards and you be like, I don't ever watch that video.
Seriously. The fuck they play that?
Yeah, what the hell they play that on BET? The fuck?
5 a.m?
Shit. Or at all. Sometimes I just go through the guide and see if they ever play any videos on BET, on MTV, and it's just none but the reality shows. If you don't watch the music videos, you go to MTV Classics or BET Jams or whatever. Like, They barely show any videos. There's no emphasis on the M in the TV.
Yeah.
No
They
emphasis.
took that shit out, man.
It's just TV. It's called reality TV. That's all they fucking show. But yeah, good times. Let's see what else. The Kids' Choice Awards used to be kind of cool too, back when I was a kid. Even I could go back and rewatch some of them. They're like, that was watchable. They were watchable and entertaining. Now it's like, this ain't for me.
Well, I mean, they are Kids' Choice Awards. You know what I'm saying? You're not a kid anymore. I get it,
but even but they still had shit back then that kind of pertained to everybody. And
speaking of kids, did you see the report on Kenan and Kel?
Mm-mm.
They did some interview centered around all that, and then they're obviously talking about their past. He said, "Yeah, Coolio introduced us to weed."
I believe it.
He didn't. It wasn't like he was having a smoke. We were still underage, but we were. He said because he was on all that, right?
He introduced Kenan and Kel.
No, I'm saying, but didn't Coolio have an appearance? He was a special guest.
Yeah.
They were walking by his dressing room, and then they smelt it, and that's when that's how they were introduced to marijuana.
Wow.
I believe it.
And then I was like, the good old days.
The 90s, man.
Oh man, if you weren't there, you missed it.
For a once in a lifetime, bro. Well, literally. Anyway, the XXL Freshman got announced. And I have no problems with it.
No.
None. At all.
Like,
whatsoever. This is like my first time in 5 years.
I actually recognized everybody.
Yeah.
Almost everybody. But you got DaBaby, Megan Thee Stallion, Gunna, Tiara Rack, Blueface, Roddy Ricch, YBN Cordell, Lil Mosey, you heard of him?
Yeah, I heard of him.
Okay. Rico Nasty.
Of course.
Who the hell's Rico Osiris?
YK Osiris.
YK Osiris.
That's the one I was telling you about. He sings that Worth It song that I was trying to show you earlier.
Okay. And who the fuck is Comethazine?
Comethazine. He's alright.
He's the only one I didn't recognize, but then once you get 9 right, I'm like, okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, you're hitting for 10, that guy, whatever. And I looked him up, and he barely even tweets or anything, so he's probably on Instagram a lot, and I didn't bother looking him up, but that's cool. That's all I can say about this.
No issue with any one of these at
No,
all.
for the first time in a long time, I was like, this actually looks pretty decent.
Yeah.
So.
No, again, I've always looked at that, how they pick, just trying to find artists in general. I've always looked at it like the NBA draft, where it's not necessarily about who's hot now versus who has the potential to get on later.
Oh, yeah.
So even throughout the history of the XXL Freshman cover, of course you would have some no-brainers, but then, and I always go back to the 2010 class, because to me the 2010 class is the best class.
Oh, yeah.
2010 was
easily.
Wiz, Cole,
yeah,
Rock.
Yeah. I'm thinking of the 2009 one, the one with Charles Hamilton, Wale.
That was my favorite until 2010 came out.
That's the next year. Yeah, when they got it absolutely right.
There was the only thing they got wrong was the fact that Drake and Nicki turned them down to do their own cover.
That was the most wildest, disrespectful shit. They looked down on them low key, like.
Yeah.
Like, he's out of the whole what's it called? The three-headed monster of Cole, Kendrick, and Drake. Drake was the only one who did not do a freshman cover.
Yep.
Like, I was like, I guess he didn't want to be looking at his peons and shit. I guess, nigga.
But yeah, no, so I look at that like, okay, you see that one. All right, Wiz for sure. Big Sean was good music affiliate, so he was already gaining the buzz like that.
Yeah. J. Cole, you already knew.
Yeah, and J. Cole. So those were obviously the 3 that were for sure.
Nipsey, I was kind of in on.
Then you had like Nip, J-Rock, the middle ground, where it was like, we already knew him just being on the West Coast.
Yeah.
So you knew what they had the potential. Then you got the guys like Donis, Fashawn, and those which were really like the lower tier, but
Fashawn,
they had something.
Fashawn was cool. He's still rocking. Whatever happened to Adonis?
I don't know.
Yeah.
But that's how,
I know what you mean.
But that's how the draft works. Not everybody's meant to pop off. It's supposed to highlight.
Exactly.
Not thankful for Donis. He's in a class that everybody seems to recognize. That's the best class. So even if the fact he fell off all these years later,
he's still part of
that.
He
can still
class.
hold on to the fact. Hey, I was in 2010 class.
Same with him and Fred the Godson,
Fred the Godson.
I remember seeing his video on MTV Jams once, and I was like, cool. Then on the next thing I know, he's part of the freshman. I'm like, why the fuck is he here?
Oh, you ain't listen to his mixtapes?
I know he could spit.
There was a reason why he was there. That motherfucker could rap.
But there was no future for that. Damn, that's mean.
Well,
no, what happened was the mixtape scene changed.
That too.
So
and he didn't adapt. Quick enough.
By that time, I don't know who. I forgot who he was signed to, but I'm sure
I don't think he was signed to nobody.
I'm sure. Well, he was likely with an independent,
probably,
like Koch or E1 or whatever.
Probably.
You know, Koch and E1 has a reputation.
Oh yeah.
So I imagine the changing of the climate and then being in a label situation that probably wasn't the most beneficial in the long run.
Yeah.
That's how an artist gets lost in the mix too.
Yeah, but this one, like I said, this one, first time in like 2 years, I have no issues with this one. I knew Blueface was going to be there. That was obvious.
That was easy.
They said
There's always that one artist that's just buzzing off of one single or a couple.
Oh yeah.
Some folks were saying they're mad. Some folks were mad.
YG got on with Tooted and Booted.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Some folks were mad Lil Nas X wasn't on there, and I was going like, man, he's literally a one-hit wonder, and that's
No.
Like it makes sense. This shit's about to go fucking diamond. He's like at 8 times platinum, and he's stopping Taylor Swift from getting that #1 joint. That's wild. He's stopping a lot of pop acts from getting the #1 joint with Old Town Road. That's black excellence right there.
I applaud that.
Yeah.
That's for Purple Butterfly.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
But no, the strongest one for me is Meg.
Obviously.
And
she's got the highest ceiling.
I get what you're saying, but I've been championing Roddy Ricch from the jump. You know what I mean?
Oh no, for sure. He's definitely up there, but she has the highest ceiling.
This is also
her ceiling is a lot higher than Roddy Ricch's.
1, 2.
That's not to talk down on him.
Shall see.
That's not to talk down on him. That's just the realities of it, because she's in a three woman race with her, Cardi, and Nicki.
Well,
I don't know, man.
Cardi. I know what you mean though.
But what I'm saying
I
is,
get
though,
what you're saying, but
Nicki is still in the picture. Whether you like the music or not, that's up for debate. You can't debate that she's still in the picture.
Yeah.
So
because last year it was Cardi.
It's literally the faces of women in the game versus Roddy at this point is trying to emerge as a face to go up as the young and up and comers. Meg's already up there. Like they're putting her up there already. So that's what I'm saying. Her ceiling is just higher.
Do you feel like, my question though is, do you really feel like they're putting her at that fucking level already?
Yeah,
they've been doing it.
Seriously?
Yes, they are. They talk about her like she's already dropped.
Because they've been trying to pit her against Cardi.
I don't feel like that.
Well, they've been trying to pit her against Cardi because they're like, now it's her time to take over from Cardi.
Yeah, they're trying to get they're trying to do the same shit with Nicki and Cardi, but Nicki was the one that started.
But Cardi and Meg aren't allowing it because they both celebrated each other many times.
For now. But this is also like the first time I think in freshman history where there was like
there's 3 women.
3 women.
Yeah,
3 women on as a freshman.
Damn,
that's like the most I've ever seen. I think it's probably 1 or 2. No, there's 1.
Usually 1 at a time.
Oh, it was always like I remember who else was on there. Shut up. What's her name? Big booty, white girl. Iggy Azalea. Iggy Azalea was on there.
Big booty, white girl. God
and
damn,
wasn't the other chick on there too? Wasn't V Nasty on there? No.
No.
I'm trying to think. There was another black chick that was there. Angel Hayes. Angel Hayes was on there. I think she was on that same class. I think she was. Whatever. But round of applause for them, for those women.
Yeah.
Speaking of women, we might as well talk about Nicki for a little hot second. She dropped a new single, Megatron.
And Busby likes it.
No, I said I was blah. It's very blah record. She was on Cream Radio. And
I had to try it though. You know what I mean? Let's just see what happens.
Yeah, it was just like and it was just like this is regular Nicki. People will say it was trash, and I was just like I've heard worse from her, especially, and it's just typical Nicki.
I felt no way about it.
Exactly.
I just let it play, and my favorite part was
video was cool on mute.
Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah. And that's where it stops.
Yep.
And
somebody said, it was before you were telling me earlier, but somebody had told me over the weekend, oh yeah, she had another Queen Radio. And I was like, oh, cool. And I went back to my ESPN podcast.
That's pretty much what it came down to.
I'm not listening to that anymore, man.
I know what the deal is. You know what the deal is. And so she's
going to run her streams up. She's not going to play any other woman.
Female at all, man.
She's going to big up a lot of women that we know aren't going in the game, that aren't going to be at that level. So she's just going to make it seem like she's mentoring them or, she has something to do with their careers.
But she did interview Trina, though. She She actually jumped on a song with Trina, actually.
What?
Yeah, because Trina dropped an album. It was like a bunch of collabs. But
Trina, when was the last time
she was relevant?
Yeah.
Exactly. That's no respect.
Love and Hip Hop Miami.
She was on Love and Hip Hop Miami?
Her and Trick Daddy.
Musically.
Well, her music plays on there. That's how she's got her second win.
Oh, wow.
That's how she's been. This isn't her most, like, her first album in years. Like, this is like her second. It's like her second or third 5 years.
Damn.
Yeah.
The Love and Hip Hop, Love and Hip Hop Miami, before they canceled it helped revive her career back.
Love and Hip Hop revived careers. No, but I remember she did that song. I forgot what it was called, but it was they rapped over the Hot Boys beat.
Yeah.
And
Project Chick,
yeah. And I was listening to it, and I was like, this would have been cool if it came out in 2012. Like when Nicki was on the come up, and Trina was still kind of that veteran. She still is a veteran, but it was just like, that veteran rapper and shit like that. But now,
no.
Shout out to Manny Fresh still getting checks off these samples.
Seriously.
I remember
for real.
Remember when, I don't even think it was the sample when Manny produced Used To for 2 Chainz way back a few years ago. Like, he keeps popping up every now and then. Like, last, 2 years ago, it was for Crip.
Yeah.
On 1999. And then my Sub 4.
Yeah.
And then he popped, like, he just sporadically keeps popping up.
Yeah. But
I'm telling you, man, if he does that album with Lil Wayne, I'm there.
Yeah, we all will be there.
I'll be there after the fact.
I'll be there.
I'll be there after the fact.
As soon as the shit
You tell me how it is first,
yeah,
and then
definitely.
I'll check it out after the fact.
Yeah. When it comes to Queen Radio, she talked to Trina. She talked to Black China. Whatever. She was talking about
Black China.
Yeah. Anyway, and then she was talking, and then before them, she was talking about the album and how her new album that she's working on again, and how her and that little rapist that she's with. That little rapist dude that she's with right now, they got a fucking marriage license and shit, and it's just. And then she went off on Miley Cyrus again because Miley Cyrus said in an interview that she would rather listen to Cardi B instead of Nicki, even though she has love for both of them. She's gonna listen to Cardi. So Nicki said, "Fuck you." And she said some disrespectful shit, and then she said, "Yeah, that's why you're sucking Mike Will. You're just mad at me because I caught you sucking Mike Will made its dick in the fucking yeah." And I was like, oh, that's not surprising, but whatever. And that's about it.
Queen Radio is messy, man.
That's the only reason why she goes on. That is literally the only reason.
Messy.
That is the only reason why she has Queen Radio, because she wants to just have shit to pop off, and she sounds like a child again. And that's all I can say about Nicki. So let's get off that shit.
I like my drama, but I like my drama scripted. That's why I like Love and Hip Hop. It's still scripted to a degree.
See, It was funny at first. Like, when the whole Travis Scott shit happened, that shit was hilarious. That shit was funny. Then it just got old. And now her act's getting old. She's, like you said earlier, she's having a midlife crisis.
But even then, it wasn't funny. She was beefing with a toddler.
That too. So that was fuckery funny. That was fuckery. But
like, I don't like either, but
yeah,
I'd much rather her go after Miley than...
But that's like
definitely.
I get it. And she always goes after people that are like smaller than her, that she could look down on.
Yeah,
because you saw what happened when she went at someone that would stand up for himself and for herself, and Remy. I wish there was a button, but I think this will represent it. Yeah. Damn, that sheet there still hurts. She was never the same after that shit. Still not the same. Anyway. Arbery, her fucking label mate. Drake. I always talk. Well, first off, I don't think they're label mates anymore, because we talked about the Best in the World's pack, and pretty much I looked down there and I was like, oh, that's interesting. Cash Money Young Money's still there. I guess he's still trapped there. Yeah. But then, I guess 24 hours there, or 48 hours later, the reports came out that it got switched over, and now it just says Frozen Moments. So I guess that's his new independent label, and when you look up on it, I guess they're gonna represent, like, I don't know, just other creativity, content, and just other type of shit. On some Donda shit, pretty much. That's kind of the best way to describe it. And I'm like, okay. It's kind of interesting he doesn't say OVO, but
Yeah, that was my thing. It was like, I don't even care for this dude, first of all. Let me just preface by saying that.
Yeah.
But, I mean, if you are gonna brand a label, why not go with something that's recognizable already, that you created yourself?
Because OVO is distributed by Warner Brothers, I think. I don't know. I'm not so sure. I'm just saying, don't catch me on that, people.
Yeah, but I mean, the OVO thing is just so perfect. You know what I mean?
It's just interesting when you see it, and it's just like, okay. When you look at Kendrick, it says, Top Dog Entertainment.
Yeah.
When you look at J. Cole, you see Dreamville right there. Mm-hmm. What? Oh, the ding ding. Huh? Yeah. Yeah,
I just couldn't reach over.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, you see all that shit, but then when you see fucking Drake, it always says Young Money, Cash Money.
Yeah.
So he's out. So I guess this is, the beginning of the shit. Also, he said
But think about what you're saying, though.
Mm-hmm.
Kendrick don't own Top Dog.
That's true.
Mm-hmm. So
That's
the same
true.
way you saying you always see Cash Money, Young Money, you can say the same thing. When you see Kendrick, you always see Top Dog.
But okay, but the point I'm trying to say is that Kendrick's always attached to Top Dog. That's the point I'm trying to make. He's always attached to it. He grew up with Top Dog, so that's the point I'm trying to say.
Right. But what I'm saying is that what makes that different from this thing, considering that Drake got into the game based off Wayne being Young Money, Cash Money.
But OVO is his. OVO is his.
Unless he signed for a number amount of albums that are exclusively distributed through those two. He can represent OVO, but if he's contractually obligated to only those two,
but
he can't involve it.
I get it, but I would probably think by now that OVO would be right there.
Well, like I said, it depends. Listen to me. It depends on how many albums he signed for. Because years later, we found out Kanye signed the Lifetime deal,
the Lifetime Achievement
publishing
Award.
deal. So that makes sense why he did all those albums last year.
Well,
so that's what I'm saying. We don't know what's in the contract. Yeah. So you can't knock that. Number two, look at RZA and what RZA did with Wu-Tang. RZA had Wu-Tang Productions, then he made Wu-Tang Records, then he did something else outside of it. He did another deal that didn't even have, it was like Razor Sharp Records.
Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah, so it's about, I can understand seeing it from his end where it's like, I want to diversify. I want to create something else separate. That's the Bucks coach.
Okay, go on.
I can see himself saying, I want to diversify and I want to do another entity that's separate from OVO because OVO is already established. I don't need to sell that. Now let me get ready to sell this because I want to do something like OVO but do something different with this that's more expanded. So I can understand that because from a business standpoint, you don't just want to have one brand. You want to operate under multiple
So that's why he did the Frozen
entities.
Moments. That's why
I don't know why he did it. But
we don't know either.
But in terms of business, having another one, I mean, it's basic.
But this is
basic. It's a number.
I'm just saying this is the first Drake
course.
solo songs that I've seen, like a Drake solo record that has Frozen Moments, that has another label under it, not Cash Money, Young Money.
Well, he had it at first for one other track,
for the Summer Walker shit. Yeah, then it went
Summer
back.
Walker remix.
Not. So we've seen it before.
No, but for Drake's solo track, that's the part I'm getting at. Okay. Anyway, he also said he's in album mode, and he was posting a whole bunch of fucking Zoolander ass pictures, puckering his fucking lips.
I did not see that.
Yeah, it's on his, he kept putting caption album mode, and I was just like, okay.
Yeah.
I just seen one because somebody reposted it.
All the females were reposting. Even dudes were reposting
the same fucking one though. It said album mode. I was like, oh, that's what album mode looks like. Fuck, man, I need to get in shape.
Oh, another one when he's all walking across the beach with his shirt off and shit.
Yeah.
I don't know. Don't care. I'm like, that's what album mode is, huh?
I guess so.
At least my favorite rapper goes 0 Dark 30 when he goes in album mode. You won't even know he's in album mode. You just know everything is dark. Kendrick.
Seriously.
Anyway, another reason why I bring up Drake is because I've always talk about they. They, like, they.
Why not them?
Or they. They. And if you fuck up, they will come after you. So literally 24 hours after the Raptors parade, a report came out that Drake privately settled with a woman for over $350,000 after she accused him of sexual assault.
What kind of shit is that?
Yeah. I was like, what? And then when you read the story, it comes to find out it's the same female that he countersued like from last year because he was fucking her and then he got tired of talking to her and then she went crazy and tried to put a baby on him and he countersued her when she found out. And then she tried to take him to court again and she even went to address it on a radio show. And it was just a whole bunch of messy shit. And I'm like, damn, Drake, this is how you pick your women? Like Pusha T did say, it's like, I know who you with and I know who you sleep with. I'm like, well, shit. And then it was just the timing of that. Like, damn, literally 24 hours after the parade, that shit comes out. Like, it literally came out.
That's crazy.
I know, right? And then another story came out, because I guess his dad, Dennis Graham, was on the It's The Real podcast, and towards the end, he talked about his relationship with Drake, his friendship with Drake and shit like that, and he goes and says that, oh yeah, like, he pretty much said that Drake he fabricates the relationship between them and shit like that. He's like, come on, Drake, you know that shit didn't happen. And then he's going like, Dad, I'm just trying to sell some records.
Well, shit.
And whatever. And
that don't bother me though, honestly.
Because
if that bothered me, I'd have to be bothered about every rapper that talks about pulling a strap on somebody. Yeah. And they don't do it. I'd have to be bothered about every rapper that says they balling with this amount of money. They ain't got it. You know what I'm saying? Like, some things is just...
At this point with him, I'm not shocked about what's fabricated, what's fake. I look at
does it surprise me or make me laugh? Sure.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like... Nah, I'm not going... That's not a hill I'm going to try to make fun of him for.
I'm not even making fun of that. At this point, it's like...
At this point, I just don't even give a fuck.
I mean, it makes sense too. Honestly, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Because, again, you look at his fan base. If your fan base and your core is always...
so loyal.
Is loyal to because of the fact of what you speak that touches them, which is lonely, sadness, and all that. All right, cool. I'll talk about how my dad wasn't here for a few records, so that way you guys can relate to it. Now I got you. That's good fucking marketing.
That is good marketing. And the words of Jamie Foxx, music was made to sell.
I mean, shit, what's the difference? Honestly, if we want to talk about marketing, what's the difference between him versus the fucking pizza marketers that when they put a commercial, they screw a nail in on the pepperoni to keep it in place.
Oh, you saw that fucking shit.
Then they glue the mozzarella.
Oh, you saw that video.
When you pull the pizza up, that's why it looks the way it does.
I saw that video.
What's the difference between him doing that versus them trying to sell me a perfect pie? Then when I get the goddamn pie, the motherfucker's all separated and shit.
You still eat it, though.
Of course.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying. That with Drake, with Aubrey's Angels, too. They found out, oh, well,
he don't write his lyrics.
Still touched me, so I'm still going to rock with it.
Oh man, that's still just. So that brings it to another question.
Why did that make too much sense to me?
No, that's what it is. They don't care.
Yeah,
it's marketing, baby.
It's marketing, baby. that touches on another question that I talked about.
Perfect timing. Kawhi's on the screen.
Yeah. That goes to another NBA champion, MVP, Kawhi Leonard.
What it do, baby?
Anyway, that touches on another point I was going to talk about. Fucking, we talked about right before we got off the air. Like, how Teflon is Drake? Like, how
he's very fucking Teflon.
Like,
at this point, fuck. Man.
I mean, I said it a couple weeks ago when we were talking about the anniversary of the squabble last year.
The squabble, the Pusha T shit,
just all
that shit.
The back and forth and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And again, I had to face facts and say, I overhyped it to an extent because I thought it was going to be done. Since then, the motherfucker has done so much to make it he's done so much to the point where I can't hate on it. And not only can I not hate it, I've actually supported it and rocked with it.
Like, at this point now, because even Martin was pointing out, like, he could probably come out like he was gay or something, and that would be it. And I was like, no.
Damn, if he came out, it was like he was gay, it would all make sense, and he would be put into... He would be put into a different hemisphere.
I know.
Would be, when I say he would be out of here, I'm not talking about they're getting rid of him. I'm talking about his whole legend would then go to a whole different
icon. It would be some Frank Ocean shit.
Yeah.
It would be on, like, you know how gay folks support their own dog?
No, I get that aspect of it.
You talking about the rapper side?
The other side, yeah.
The Arby's Angels will come out the closet too. They're gonna. You think I'm playing?
Yeah.
They will legit come out.
I don't
you
think
you're fuck around and find out one of your favorite rappers gonna come out and follow him too.
Yep.
I'll keep it a buck.
That'd be interesting.
Yeah, they will literally come out. Like, hey, I'm gay too. Drake made me comfortable with my sexuality, and it was like he is so Teflon, nothing could touch him. And he even said maybe some R. Kelly shit could happen. Yeah. God forbid.
I was surviving for a while.
I was just thinking all kinds of shit. You know what I mean? I was just throwing shit on the wall, seeing what sticks.
He'll lose some support. He'll probably take a massive hit. But at the end of the day, R. Kelly still got fans, and you still got Aubrey's Angels that will still defend him to the day. To this day. Like, he is literally Teflon at this very moment. So it's like, and it's just like, damn, no one could know. Like his pop, he just like it just got word today. He just surpassed the Beatles with the most records on the Billboard Top 10. The only person who's ahead of him right now is Madonna by a few records.
Like 3?
By 3.
Yeah.
It's like she got 38, he got 35.
Yep.
He just needs to drop a few more records this year and he'll fucking surpass it.
Yeah.
And that's probably going to happen. So.
It will happen.
Yeah.
That's the crazy thing about it.
I'm saying probably because you never know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like some magical shit can happen where he gets blocked. I don't know, man.
He has to appear on the Billboard, on the top 10. That's what I'm saying. He doesn't have to be number one.
I know.
Yeah.
Just in the top 10.
In the top 10, period.
And it could also be a feature.
Yeah.
And that's the part that kills me.
That's how he sneaks on there. Yeah. Like JC called him. What do you call him? Agent Smith?
Agent Smith from The Matrix.
Yeah.
And now describe why he's Agent Smith to the stupid people.
Well, as I've described before, it's all about balance. So you got Kendrick, who is seen as the definition of hip hop and what it stands for. Mm-hmm. And then you got Drake, on the other hand, who it seems like he's defeated, he multiplies out, returns, but then multiplies out and then branches out and pretty much dominates the whole environment around him. So it's literally it's basically like a mega Drake versus a Kendrick.
Yeah.
In terms of,
especially in like final battle. Mr. Duckworth, welcome back.
Yeah.
We've missed you.
But it's all about just balance.
Yeah.
That's just the balance in the Matrix.
Just literally, speaking of balance, speaking of Kendrick himself, his ass. I don't know if y'all saw this lineup, everybody, but what's it called? Live in Vegas? Is that what it's called?
Or a Day in Vegas?
Day in Vegas. Yeah. I guess it's a new music festival that came out, and I'm thinking this is some Fire Festival shit.
No.
Nah. Dreamville pretty much co-signed it and shit, and I was like, hold up. What? I was like, hold up. What do you, because, like, dude, like, pretty much this is like, it's a 3-day event that has all your favorite artists that you can think of. On Friday, it's J. Cole's headlining, right? Mm-hmm. Not just J. Cole, but not headlining, but you got Lil Uzi, Juice WRLD, Miguel, Black, Nav, Gold Link.
They get it. You don't got to get it. There's too many names.
Too many names. It's just...
All right. It's all the heavyweights, all the mid-card
including
people.
all of Dreamville.
Yeah. All of Dreamville for Friday.
Dreamville is on Friday. All of TDE is on Sunday.
Yeah.
And then...
Travis Scott on Saturday.
Not only that, the whole Saturday lineup looks like Rolling Loud.
Yeah.
Migos, 21 Savage, Lil Baby, A Boogie with the hoodie, Lil Nas X, Da Baby.
Yeah.
Sheck West, Rich the Kid, Blueface. Like, it's just, and you're looking at this shit like, what the fuck? Okay. And the tickets are kind of cheap, too. Well, not cheap, but they're affordable.
Very.
And that's why I'm thinking, this is some Fire Festival shit.
No.
Like, part of me kind of...
This is along the lines of Rolling Loud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Along the lines of...
Rock the Bells.
Rock the Bells.
Yeah. I'm just looking at...
When you say Fire Fest, that means it's born to fail. If the artists are promoting this does not look like it's born to fail.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Not only that, I was just more interested in seeing Kendrick headlining, and it says November. And I'm like... I asked one of my friends, because he's kind of has some connections. I was like, Kendrick headlining, huh? He was like, yep. And he's like, yes, an album is coming. And I'm like, don't you fucking bullshit me.
Well, we knew that. He went black.
He went what? Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, it's coming.
We knew that.
Yeah, he's coming, but we don't know when. And it's November, and I'm going like, that's in the fall. So, hypothetically, maybe a Kendrick album in there. Kendrick can take as long as he fucking wants. I don't care how long he takes.
But it's not out of the picture. I mean, Section 80 dropped in October 22nd. Or, not Section 80, I'm sorry, Good Kid, Mad City dropped
October 22nd. I was about to say.
Yeah. And if you remember when Section 80 dropped, bro.
July 3rd.
What the
fucking hate you.
But I remember July 3rd, because July 3rd is my cousin Will's birthday.
And I remember fucking, what's it called, Damn dropped 2 weeks after More Life dropped, because I remember the whole shift after Heart Part 4 came out. Everyone was talking about Drake, and as soon as the picture of the Heart 4 cover came out, literally it was like a cosmic shift. Like,
But then it also makes sense too. He was headlining Coachella.
That too. So
Yeah.
he was headlining.
He needed a 2 or 3 week
window
promo to get everything ready.
So who knows? Yes, so we got this. So probably a surprise album's coming. Who knows? But I'll be happy if he doesn't drop this year. Whatever. He gave us fucking Damn and the Black Panther soundtrack back to back. Take your fucking time, Kendrick. But if you see what Kendrick looked like lately, he looked like he's just been in a mode, looking like fucking Andre 3000 on crack. Yes,
like the character he played on Power.
That's what I was thinking. I couldn't remember his name.
Yeah. Now he can't come back because Keenan's dead. So
I think he still come back.
Yeah,
he can still come back. Yeah,
he ain't dead.
Oh, yeah, that's
seriously.
True. That is true. Anyway, what's next?
This is on here. June 19th is now Mustard Day in LA County. So they honored DJ Mustard. So every June 19th, I now feel obligated to play an hour's worth of Mustard-produced tracks.
Hey.
I'm not mad at it. He's been doing a lot in the community
recently.
Yeah. I mean, on top of that, in his weight loss journey.
Oh, yeah.
Which
You seen the one with Tiana Taylor?
Martine introduced us to.
You see the one with Tiana Taylor?
Videos
When she slaps his stomach.
Yep.
He's like,
Or the one with Black Youngster.
Yeah. Those shits that's great marketing. Because, he's got an album coming out pretty soon, too.
Yeah.
So that's
Mustard?
perfect.
10. Oh, yeah.
That's great marketing. Force yourself to get in shape, and by the way, now it's coming out.
Yep.
Yep. Good for him.
But no, hats off to him for that. What else do we got going on?
The draft.
The draft was great for many reasons. Number one, the draft itself. But before the draft took place, it started before the morning of.
Oh, yeah.
Marvin Bagley III, who is forward for Sacramento Queens.
Oh, wow.
He was on...
That hate is strong.
He was on first take. He was on first take, and somehow Max Kellerman and them they ended up talking about him rapping. First of all, I didn't know he rapped. Not a big deal. Cats got hobbies. Hooping ain't their life.
No,
right.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, he raps, cool. Next thing I know, Trax is dropping. And I'm like,
that boy can rap, too.
Yeah.
He could rap his ass off.
But who he was going at was, we know this is the rapper of the NBA right now.
Yes. That's now.
Oakland's finest, Damian Lillard.
Or Dame Dollar.
And, I gotta admit, it was a push for me.
Yeah.
That was a 1-1. I need a round 5. Or round 3.
We need a round 3
for sure.
They both came with it back to back. I was like, oh, okay. Because it all started on first take or some shit. And he just said, you're the first rapper would you ever battle him? Max Kellerman, you think you're battling him? I think, I could take him. And then Damian Lillard was like, shit.
Who, of course, it's the off season. He's getting ready to shoot Space Jam, but he's in album mode apparently because he's getting ready to drop his third one pretty soon.
LeBron
I've been highly supportive of both albums that he's dropped thus far on this podcast.
Yeah, I remember.
So I'm looking forward to the third one.
Same.
But anyways, he's like, oh, I got time, nigga. Hold up, don't you worry. Let me hit the button real quick, and that nigga went in, and boy, SoundCloud owes them niggas some money.
Serious, man.
They were both going off. I was like, damn, y'all do this? Okay, damn.
Did you guys recognize any of the beats? I mean, I know obviously the Dame ones. We'll get to that.
Yeah.
But did you recognize the Marvin Bagley beats at all?
Nah, I know
they sounded. Yeah, they sounded original. It's like whoever put those shits together did a really fucking good job.
Yeah.
The lyrics flowed perfectly on those. But when we got to the Dame ones,
it's just different.
He got that Duppy.
It was the Duppy. The Duppy beat.
It's just different.
And then
that's Dame's beat now.
And then he hit him with the back to back.
Yeah. Duppy is Dame's beat now.
Yeah, he was ripping.
That's his, bro.
That's his beat now.
That's the only thing I give Aubrey with is the Duppy beat is pretty fucking dope, and it just brings.
It's nasty.
It brings that sinister side out of you. I was like, okay, but then I can't listen to the story of OJ, and it's just like,
story that long.
Yeah.
No, I hear the story of OJ.
No, the story of OJ is
Yeah, then you hear that. Oh shit. Yeah. You still hear it.
Whoever produced Duppy Freestyle went crazy on that.
Boy
shit.
Wonder.
Yeah.
Because that shit is is nasty.
Boy Wonder did that.
And I like the diss. I mean, even to this day, I still like this, even knowing the outcome.
Yeah.
Like watching a basketball game,
before you knew what was gonna happen next.
Like it's still gonna happen, but everything leading up to it, it's like I still fuck with it.
Yeah. But yeah, Dave Dollar
just
came
a sinister ass melody,
and then the sigh,
and And Dame did the same shit when he came on.
Yeah.
Motherfucker, you interrupted me while I'm doing my shit?
Yeah. Great shit. And the draft itself.
Yeah, no, those two gentlemen definitely deserve a round of applause because when NBA niggas is showing you that it's on site for them, they don't need any of... That just goes to show the competitive nature of these athletes.
Yeah.
They don't need to be like, okay, well, you show me first. No, you want to come right out? Bet, let's go.
Yeah, they don't go on.
Ain't no dancing around the bush, none of that bullshit.
They don't go on Twitter and send subliminal message or Instagram and send subliminal. Didn't Lonzo drop the beat? I remember someone drop a diss track to Lonzo, or was it his brother?
Lonzo dissed Kuzma last year.
Yeah, that was funny.
They were laughing and joking and all that shit.
That was hilarious.
But see, that was one thing I noticed too that was funny to me.
What's up?
Which was everybody was upset with it because they're like, oh, it's a distraction. They're not,
focus.
But then this time comes around and it's well deserving of praise. But it just got me thinking, like, must be the jersey.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, I wouldn't doubt that.
Seems like everything that happens in a purple and gold jersey, it's always under the microscope. But when you're not in it, it's all in fun and games.
Yeah.
That's just how I view it.
I get you. But these guys came with bars, man. Compared to Kuzma and Zoe.
Yeah, but those two aren't,
yeah,
traditional rappers.
Exactly.
Like, they do that shit for fun. So
right.
for me, it was like two comedians going at it.
Yeah,
it's like Cat Williams and Lil Duval getting on. Like, they ain't rappers, but it's that. But it just seemed like it was like, fam, it's the summer. What do you want them to do? I'd much rather them do that than be caught in Vegas for
how many months they have off before like preseason for the NBA?
Training camp don't even start till the end of September.
Yeah, so they got like the summer. It's like summer vacation.
They got time.
I've been preaching this for years. Let these athletes have lives when the season is over. Yeah. You can't expect them to be, you lost. You need to get back in the gym. Fam.
Fuck you.
Let him go enjoy the fruits of his labor.
Imagine the NFL. Yeah. The NFL has like, NFL is like 6 months. Ugh.
Super Bowl's in February. Season starts in August. The fans have 6 months. The players got 6 months.
Oh no!
I know from experience.
We didn't
have no fucking 6 months. By the time football started, I was done with football for the fucking year.
Done.
When y'all motherfuckers was like, "Yes, we starting," I was like, "Fam, let's end this shit. I'm done." Been filming football all goddamn year so far.
Imagine then you go to the playoffs. Shit.
That's how it was. Let me tell you about that because again, I got sick, so I didn't get to go to the playoff game against Houston. When I tell you, I was so fucking mad. Not because missing the playoff game is one thing, fam. I had it all set up where I was going to come back from that game, win or loss. It did not matter. When I was going to get in my seat and that plane was getting ready to take off, I had it planned out. I was going to recline. And Wale's That One Night in Houston was just going to blast in my headphones. And I was just going to repeat it for 20 minutes. I never got to live out that fucking plan, man. And to this day, that is the one fucking regret because I had a goddamn 104-degree fever from a damn viral infection.
Ugh. Shit. Ugh. Well,
I'll never live that down, man. Bro, my whole I went back and listened to the album over the weekend.
Pissed you off,
and every time it came over, I skip. No, I love it. No, you can't skip. I love it, but every time just listen.
It just brings up memories. I
had plans, man. We was going to Houston. We was staying next to a top-notch strip club. Like, I had plans. And I didn't get to live them out, man.
Damn.
Sometimes, like Meek said, dreams worth more than money, man.
Shit.
I that's all I have is my dreams.
Speaking of Meek, they showed the trailer for the free Meek shit. It's on Amazon Prime.
Yep.
I might actually order that and watch that.
Is it there already?
Nah.
He's still looking for reasons to, in August.
Okay.
Still looking for reasons to get Amazon Prime.
I don't get it.
Okay. The draft itself was cool for the most part. For like the 6 people that got picked, and they're all nice to each other. Zion
6. That was a deep ass draft.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you wouldn't know because you only know the headliners.
Yeah,
there was guys dropping to the 20th pick, and I'm like, fam,
who's the last?
How the hell they dropped?
Who's the last dude that people got shocked that he was like the first to get picked up? Who was that? What was his name? The one with the fucking Black Panther like fucking
Bobo. Bobo's son.
Bobo.
Yeah,
Bobo.
Well, because he only played 5 games. He had an injury, so he missed.
So that's why it took so long for him to get picked.
Yeah, I mean, again, the kid's 7'3" with a 7'7" wingspan. His injury is going to take his recouping is going to be different compared to those.
That's why it took so long. Yeah.
But no, I thought Miami got him. Then when I found out they traded his rights to Denver, it was fuck. Mm-hmm. Because Denver's that team that, the same way I looked at OKC when they had their big three back in the days, that's how I look at Denver right now, where they're on the horizon. They're going to be there.
Seriously. And the fucking Knicks, who did they pick again? What's his name?
RJ Barrett.
Barrett? Yeah. He was cool. And isn't he want to say he has a mama mentality?
A lot of people they hit me up like, why are you making fun when I was making fun of the Knicks last week? Why are you making fun of RJ Barrett? You know he's going to be up. Let me clear this up. I wasn't making fun of RJ Barrett.
I was making fun of you.
I know RJ Barrett can ball. It's just when you motherfuckers was saying you was going to get Zion and KD and Kyrie, then when it comes down to RJ Barrett, that's why it was funny. Yes. But you did good. You actually did really good in the draft because you could have did what we've known as the normal Knicks thing and not picked up RJ Barrett and went a whole different route.
That's what I'll say. That RJ Barrett is a really good consolation.
Yeah,
nothing wrong with that, but it's just you could have had Zion, you could have had KD, you could have had Kyrie.
Right.
That's the funny part.
Exactly.
I was kind of hoping for that, to be honest. Nah, but it was funny when he showed the highlights of, what does the Knicks need? And it said everything.
Yep.
Starters and bench. I was like, what?
Everything.
It said everything.
Everything.
I was like, well, shit.
Yeah, Zion came out looking like a pastor on vacation in Cancun.
Look like a damn, he looked like something off of Narcos a little bit.
Yep.
Like
seriously.
a drug lord.
I like that, though. He came in, he was, real casual with it. Like, I just got to put this something light. Something light. I'm rocking.
They had like a whole intro for all the fucking rookies.
Yeah, I did not know they did the intros like it was All-Star Game. I hit up my boys in the fantasy group chat. And I'm like, when the fuck this turned into the All-Star Game? When the hell did this happen?
Yeah. They're all coming down the steps and shit. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
Imagine go down the steps and you sitting there and you're like the last one there. Like, damn.
Imagine not getting picked, man.
That's what I mean.
It's not that bad, though. As soon as the draft ends, your agent's phone's blowing up because they're undrafted.
Man, look at Van Vliet from the Raptors, man. He didn't get drafted at all. He had a whole big old
draft party and everything.
And then and then after that, he didn't get drafted. So he went to the G League and then
won a G League title.
And the rest is
got upgraded up.
And the rest
secured the bag.
Rest is history.
Third year, won a title. Yeah.
Rest is history.
Look, man, it's not the end of the world. There's so many cats in the NBA that get them big paydays and or get the ring that did not get drafted. Or they get drafted super late.
Look at Tom Brady.
Shit.
Yep. He just a random.
Well, the NFL to me is different. NFL, you got 53 guys on the roster.
But still.
So, granted, you can say, it's still, but to me, it's. People think there's not enough margin for error in the NBA compared to the NFL because there's only 16 guys on the roster. Mm-hmm. But the reality is a lot of guys go undrafted all the time.
Yeah, true.
Still make it. It's just you just got to have that dedication.
Yeah.
I was very happy to see a lot of black fathers there.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah,
a lot. Mm-hmm. And how those young men were responding to their fathers and bringing them up when they were talking with them, especially RJ Barrett's dad. When he said, it's one thing for your kids to set goals, but when they achieve them, and then he stopped and he looked at RJ. He said, "I'm very proud of you." Mm-hmm. Yeah. Like that was a real. I haven't seen a draft where every draftee gave you a reason to root for them.
Yeah,
seriously,
like for real. Like Kobe White was, he's in his presser celebrating the fact that he's picked the number 7 pick overall for the Bulls. But then when he finds out his teammate Cam got picked up at number 11, he freaked out. He was more excited about that than he was that he got picked.
He's like, "Oh shit!
Yeah,
wow!" Yeah, he was hella happy. Who did he get drafted to? Who just said wow?
Kobe he's going to Chicago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
It was a nice. Again, there's a lot of kids in that draft I'm going to be rooting for and pulling for.
Yeah.
Just individually, I like your spirit. I like your motivation. Go be the best you could be. I'm obviously going to be rooting against them when it comes to Lakers, but
of course, yeah.
if they want to score 20 points and lose, I'm cool with it. Don't bother me.
No, that's fine. Yeah, it's perfectly okay.
Yeah, but no, overall it was a good draft night. I've never seen that many deals be done in that draft night,
bro.
Like fucking 16 different trades in the middle.
Everybody was getting traded.
They really need to do something about the hats.
Yeah,
that shit is killing me, man.
These kids is putting on hats knowing damn good well they're gonna be switching hats when because their draft rights don't get traded until the offseason.
Why did they just give him like an NBA hat? Just give him that, like a plain ass NBA, like the logo and shit.
Just give him the team that he's going to. How fucking hard is that?
Well, because it's the CBA. It's the CBA shit.
I get it, man, but shit.
Yeah, no, that's why I said it's best to have free agency before the draft.
Yeah.
Once that shit's all cleared out and done. As far as I'm concerned, though, like of course the Pelicans, they did a great job in their draft with their picks.
As
far as I'm concerned, the real team that really stole that night was the Hawks.
Really?
Yeah.
Fam, so they got Trae Young last year. That's their franchise moving forward.
Yeah.
Then remember I told you a few weeks ago they did that trade with the Nets, and they acquired a role player. No, I said it on the show.
Oh.
They acquired a role. Remember, because that was when the Nets cleared up all that space for KD and Kyrie. I was saying about. The Hawks were the other team. So they got a role player that's on the expiring contract. So that's a veteran that they bring in.
Uh-huh.
Then they went and they used the Lakers pick that got sent to the Pelicans. They go get a real sleeper in the draft and I keep forgetting homeboy's name. It's always at the tip of my tongue, and it's not Denzel Valentine because obviously he's in Chicago.
Cicely Tyson. That's who I was.
Hunter.
Just popped in my mind.
I forget his first name.
For the whole Tyler Perry shit.
Oh, Cicely Tyson, yeah.
What the fuck?
It always comes back.
There you go.
So the Hawks tell the Lakers to use that pick on Hunter.
Yeah.
Very, very good pick. And then they have that extra pick that they worked out in the deal. These motherfuckers going to take Cam Reddish. So now they're set on the wings. Both of their wings are set.
Wow.
You put them around Trae Young. And they already got John Collins.
Shit.
That's going to be a nice team moving forward.
Yeah.
Just put some veterans around them and they'll be good.
If nothing else, it's going to be exciting to watch them. Yeah. Definitely.
And when I say good, obviously it's going to take time to see if they're truly contenders.
Right.
But I'm talking about in terms of 2K and NBA League Pass.
Oh, yeah.
Pelicans, the Hawks are two young teams you're going to want to watch and play with.
Oh, yeah. That's what I said. If I ever get 2K, that's going to be the team I want to play with, the Pelicans. Yeah. So I guess the NBA Awards is just playing right now. I guess Magic Johnson and Larry Bird are getting the Lifetime Achievement Award or some shit. Yes, they are.
He's going to blame Rob Pelinka.
Because I'm looking at Larry Bird and he just has this stone cold blank look on his face, but that's the look he always has.
Yeah,
Samuel Jackson introduced
That's Larry Bird, man.
Yeah. Get out of here, motherfuckers!
See, look at it. Oh, there he goes and laughing. That's crazy. That's like one of the great. That's one of the great.
They're always there, forever attached.
Oh yeah.
And Michael Jordan needs to thank them every single day. Because they cleared the path for him to shoot off and catapult into the next fucking universe.
Yeah, destroying everyone's souls and shit.
Well, no, I'm talking about in terms of marketing.
Oh, marketing.
They were the first ones to break that ground for him to get the Gatorade and Nike and everything else. Like, they were the two.
I'm the billionaire.
Now, back to the kids, though. If there was a reason that you would want to root against them, it was because of their knowledge of the 90s.
I mean, some were born in like 95, 96-ish.
Yeah, I get it. I was also born in 89, and I still know a good amount about, I
was born in 87, too. That's when we started getting younger and realizing shit. They were still...
No, what I'm saying is that when you grow up with parents who were in those eras, you kind of catch a thing or two.
Yeah.
So the fact that they were showing these kids Outkast and Destiny's Child... And they didn't know what Outkast was, and they thought Destiny's Child was the Cheetah Girls.
Oh, wow.
Yikes.
Oh, yeah. There's powerful niggardry at work here.
God, we old.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much what it comes down to. We're just old.
That's why I told you, I just turned 30, but I feel like I was 5 years late.
How the hell?
Should have been there 5 years ago, man.
These kids don't know Beyonce was in a group called Destiny's Child. That's wild to even think about. I can understand Outkast maybe, but wow.
Wait till you have to explain to kids Wayne was the third man in Hot Boys.
Explain.
Yeah, so you have to explain that.
Seriously though.
Explain about how he was that little kid in the not the back that ass up video. It was called Back That Thing Up back in our day.
Yeah, edited version. It was still called Back That Ass Up, but on video version it was Back That Thing Up.
Yeah. They still play that to this day, Back That Ass Up. And then you hear that, drop that too, take it up, just stop. That wop, drop it like that. Yeah. And that was the only word. I was like, oh, who's that kid? Oh, Lil Wayne. Okay.
Wayne did that, and he coined Bling Bling as the third Hot Boy. Yeah.
Yeah.
The third in rank.
Yeah.
Yeah.
90s were a crazy time, man. 90s were crazy.
But see, I love stories like that because, again, it reminds me of sports. Because usually that's how it works in sports. Like, you got somebody like Draymond Green, who is top of the second round. Mm-hmm. He ends up becoming this big superstar, not superstar, but all-star, because David Lee gets an injury.
Yeah.
And it opens up the spot for him. Like, that's how it always works in the NBA. If you're not a star, more times than none, it's an injury or a key trade. That's how you catapult, and the rest is history.
Not even just in NBA football. Look what happened with Tom Brady.
It's sports in general.
Tom Brady again, but I mean, this time,
Drew Bledsoe.
That's fucking perfect.
Went down all of a sudden, or Brett Favre.
The rest was history.
Or Brett Favre. What's his name? McMahon or some shit like that. He went down because Brett Favre was like a fucking. He was a backup. He went down all of a sudden. He came in there, and it took a while, but the rest was history. He became the franchise for the Packers. Good times.
And Brett Favre, they pronounce his name Favre when he was drafted.
Yeah.
Seriously. I mean, also, Steve Young.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was the backup for, what's his name?
Like the greatest of all time.
Then
at the time.
And then he became one of the greatest of all time.
Yeah.
Shit.
Seriously.
And then it would have been Jeff Garcia, but
No.
Still fuck with Jeff Garcia.
I still do too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I still do too, man. He's still one of my favorites. Just sucked when they got rid of him, but it is what it is.
It's the business of it all.
Yeah,
but no, I just love progression in a person's career.
Oh, definitely.
Like, I'm more drawn to, don't get me wrong, the superstars are the superstars. But for every LeBron, there's 100 Van Vliets.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That have those stories that they're the ugliest and the most hard stories ever, but when they pull through, it's so fucking inspiring to see that.
Yeah.
Once again, round of applause to every single one of those 60 kids that was drafted, and another round of applause to all the kids who weren't drafted but are going to get a chance in Summer League to show what they got.
I was going to see Zion play. That's all I wanted to see. Because he's going against his own people.
I'm excited for Summer League because last year was the first year that all 30 teams had a G League team. So I'm excited for Summer League this year because, of course, we're going to see who's in the NBA. I want to see who some of these cats are that's going to go to the G League, too. Because I like watching, depending on the night, I like watching G League games on Facebook. So I'm really interested to see how those pan out. Who's going to go directly to the NBA? Who's going to get put in the G League on those two-way contracts?
Oh, yeah.
And who's going to spend the entire season in the G League?
Right. That's cool.
But again, round of applause to all of them.
Music.
Some music there.
Some music
so far, the NBA awards, though, so let's just clear that up as we're watching. Lou Williams got 6th Man of the Year.
Good for him.
Good for him.
What's old boy's name? Mavs.
Good for him.
Luka Doncic.
Luka Doncic got Rookie of the Year. Rudy Gobert, he cried because he didn't make All-Star, but he won Defensive Player of the Year, so his contract, when it's up for that, should be nice next time.
Yeah.
So he got that. What else is there? Old boy from the Bucks, he got Coach of the Year. I feel like there was one more award.
The Defensive Player of the Year went to somebody.
Gobert, who was crying about the All-Star. And another update. Kawhi is going to have a meeting with the Clippers.
Most improved.
Oh, most improved.
Pascal Siakam.
So far, I've been up on all these. I just need to see if I'm right about MVP.
Who's it going to? It's going to be, what's his name? Giannis?
I felt like it should be Giannis.
Yeah.
Giannis.
It's got to be.
It's about to come up soon. I guess it's
James Harden made a good. And again, you got to remember that this is a regular season, so I stopped looking at it once the regular season's over.
See, that's why we sound so disinterested in it, because it's just like, well, everything's over.
Yeah, man, like, fam, make this shit either
Before
at the end
playoffs.
of the end of the season, so you give every team a week off, make it right then and there, or do it right before the NBA Finals. Like, it's very simple. When you're doing this shit, I know who the Finals MVP is before I know who the regular season MVP was.
That's sad. That's really sad.
Like, come on, man.
Seriously.
I miss the old days of Game 1 in the semifinals, and you bring the award out and you present it.
Or fucking, what's it called? Like in the NFL, they have their award show literally right before the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Literally right before it. And I'm like, that's the smartest thing y'all can do.
I mean, and there's already a gap in between the, what do you call it? the conference championships and the finals. So why not?
Make it in there.
I think they'll figure it out soon.
I got complaints about it. The NBA is the one league where I'm like, all right, y'all get it right. It's just irritating.
Yeah, it's just irritating.
It's more so irritating than anger.
Right.
But I'm like, you'll figure it out at some point.
They probably will do it next year. Who knows?
I hope so.
Yeah.
I really hope so.
Some music dropped.
Well,
some.
to go back real quick, free agency starts on Sunday. When it comes to Kawhi, if I'm Kawhi, I do the 2 year plus the one in Toronto.
Might as well.
Because you set yourself up, you got 2 years worth of financial security, and then after that, you've now officially played 10 years in the NBA. When you go into your next contract, it's the 10-year veteran rule that in the CBA. You now become eligible to take up 35% of the salary cap.
Right.
So, in not taking the big amount of money now and betting on himself once again, he can end up having more money. And on top of that, all these fucking restaurants telling him you can eat there for the rest of your life for free. A motherfucking millionaire saying, hey, I got a penthouse for you. You ain't got to pay rent in.
They're making the
come on, man.
number one Raptors fan met with somebody and they made a petition to try to force Kawhi to stay. Like he's a slave. Like really, that's not how this shit works.
Yeah.
Like why y'all so scared of him leaving?
Weird, man.
Yeah.
Why y'all so scared of him leaving? He gave you a fucking ring. Don't get greedy now. It's like shit.
My thing is home is always going to be home. So, of course, we know the LA area is his home.
Right.
It's something else when you conquer a whole other region, let alone a fucking country.
You're literally the king of the north.
Look at you like a fucking king.
You are the king of the north, man.
You can always go home.
But then he has that Jon Snow mentality, kind of. He don't want to do it. He don't want to deal with it.
Every time they want to promote him. Nah. Damn it, I don't want to be here. I don't want to be here, baby.
I don't want to be here, baby.
Shit.
Like, I'll help y'all. I will help you, but don't call me king. I ain't gonna fuck my aunt. Like, nah, I ain't gonna be no damn king. Fuck that.
Now, like I said, if Kawhi's the only other player I would be like, okay, get him for the max. If it's not Kawhi, the Lakers need to go spend that money wisely and go get nice players to build around. Not gonna be mad if Patrick Beverly is our point guard.
Nope.
Not be mad at that. I'll be great. Not gonna be mad if Danny Green has a role in this offense. And
I wouldn't mind that one either.
You know what I'm saying? Just spend wisely.
Just get a bunch of shooters.
Yeah.
And defenders.
And
that's it.
Hopefully Trevor Ariza.
That'd be nice.
Hopefully his price tag isn't high.
I've heard that name being flown around. So, hey.
Should never got rid of him in the first place.
Yeah,
but that's his agent.
Shaq is holding that microphone up like his life depending on it.
Can you dig it?
Can you dig it, suckers?
But now we can get into music, and when they announced the MVP, we'll break into that. But music did drop.
But not a lot.
A lot did drop.
Like what?
Fam, Benny the Butcher dropped.
Oh, yeah, Benny the Butcher.
Lil Nas X dropped. Gucci Mane dropped.
Yeah. What do you want to start? Trina dropped. But I ain't listened to that.
Let's start with Benny, man.
Oh, yeah.
I've been saying this for a while. I don't know what your boy is doing over there when it comes to Griselda and then being involved with Shady.
We talk about him.
But these niggas, man.
They're too hood.
It's so refreshing to just hear bars that just... Even if you didn't live that life... You just fucking close the blinds and imagine yourself in fucking Grand Theft Auto living it out.
Plugs I met for this album, yeah.
The plug I met, which the album cover is from Scarface. You know what time it is. Mm-hmm. And then the very first track is Crowns for Kings.
Second track.
No, the first track after the intro.
Yeah.
And that has Black Thought on it.
Just a whole bunch of ribbity rapping, man. Just gritty raps with a gritty ass beat. Just
Jadakiss, 38 Special, RJ Payne, Conway Push.
Sure.
And India. I mean, this joint's only 7 tracks. So they call it it's an EP. I don't care what the fuck you call it. That shit was great.
Just number
I like that.
Raps.
Seriously.
Number raps.
I like that shit.
Yeah.
You know, you just gotta, for all the commercial mainstream stuff that they put out, I'm not obliged. Like, I don't have a problem with it. It definitely has a place. Sometimes you just gotta go back to the basics and just let niggas just rap.
Literally, that's what I like.
Rap.
That's what I got into it for. I just like raps. I don't give a fuck about all the other shit, the simple nursery rhyme shit. I like ribbity raps.
Yeah,
that's all I want. What's so hard about that?
For all the motherfuckers that complain to people like us I don't really like the album too much. There's too much rapping. Or this ain't for you.
Too many punchlines.
Too many punchlines. I didn't like Eminem's Kamikaze. There was too many punchlines on there.
God. Fam, we was listening to, I think, Dirty Harry, and we were listening to the punchlines, and each one of us looked at each other just...
They got to the...
That shit made me get out my seat for a couple bars, man. Like, seriously.
It got to the point when I was listening to 18 Wheeler with Push, and after I heard Push's verse, I was like, yeah, I gotta go back and listen to Daytona. It's just like,
No, I like shit where it reminds me of the days when motherfuckers had to be outside to communicate. When you would just hear some shit and it's like, nigga, pause that, rewind that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you
seriously.
just, rewind that, dog. I gotta admit, I had fun listening to this project with the both of you. I like that, man.
Yeah, I was. Yeah. The shit. They're about to announce MVP right now.
Shout out to goddamn Griselda, man.
Yeah, I don't know what I don't know what M is gonna do with them. Especially because then it's not Griselda, it's Hall & Nash. So it's like, what's his name? Not Benny the Butcher.
Giannis.
But he ain't announced it yet. He's opening it.
No, you got it.
Oh, okay. Well, shit.
Giannis.
I Love Macalone got an album.
I was right on all of them.
Yeah. Yeah, no, you definitely got them all.
Well, the major
crazy.
ones at least.
Yeah.
Anyway, Lil Nas X dropped his debut EP 7 with Old Town Road and all that. And if y'all expecting a rap album, no, this is pop. It's tagged as alternative.
No, it's actually tagged as country now.
Mine's tagged as alternative.
Same as alternative. It says, oh shit, it sure does say country.
That says country.
Damn, it's whatever it's plugged.
Whatever it's plugged. To me, it's
plugged as
alternative.
everything.
It's pop, rock, alternative, whatever. To me, I really have no. Besides Old Town Road with Billy Ray Cyrus, I kind of don't care about it at all. It's like I have no feelings towards it. Like Pellini, that's a hit. That one's a hit.
But after that, it just
Rodeo with him and Cardi B. That's like I have a feeling they're gonna push that other record. Everything else, I kind of just don't care for because it wasn't made for me. This is like a Kids' Choice fucking award. Yeah, this is like a kids. This is like a Kids' Choice type
Kids' Choice album.
Yeah, Pellini sounds like a Travis Scott reference track. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a fucking remix and Travis Scott jumps on it. So,
I wouldn't doubt it. Just try telling niggas this nigga's not fully country.
Yeah.
But what do I know? You know,
everybody
has.
He never said he was country. That's the thing. Yeah. He may dress like it, but he just finessed his way. He's again, round of applause, man. You stop Taylor Swift from getting a #1 record. You stop a lot of these white acts from getting that #1 record.
Yeah, he cool with me for that.
For real,
this project is
just not for me.
Anyway,
it's
far from it.
Yeah, Trina dropped this album called The One, and I did not listen to that shit at all. I just didn't care.
I didn't listen to it either. But Gucci dropped.
Gucci.
I gotta admit, man, since he's been freed, I've been looking at his projects and been excited less and lesser.
Yeah, because he's been more clear-headed now.
No, it's not that. It's like ever since he's been free, he got catapulted to mainstream.
Yeah. It's like
so
when he jumped on that song with Drake. When he jumped on that song with Drake, that's when it was over.
I wouldn't say so much he doesn't sound authentic as much as you just don't hear grimy Gucci no more.
Yeah, that's fat.
I get what you're saying.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm not one of those fans where it's like, oh, he fixed his life around. He sucks now. Like,
oh, he crying. Giannis is crying. Giannis is crying. Let that boy cry.
Yeah, no, I'm not as excited going into it just because it's like, all right, let's see what you got. This one has sounded better with the most recent releases. That being said, it's still a middle of the road album.
Oh yeah.
It really doesn't kick off till half the album, like the second half.
Hey, for me, I like Love Through the Phone with Bieber. Other than that, Love Through the Computer. I like that shit. But yeah, it's like you said, middle of the road. Has a more mainstream sound to it. His raps actually sound more crisp now. He sounds cool. Like, he really sounds just cool, period. So,
yeah, I mean, Backwards and Ice were like the two from the first half that I was like, all right, bet. But then when he got to the second half and he got into Blind and Lame and Human Chandelier, and then even Making of a Murderer was actually a cool concept. The second half for me was just a lot better.
Yeah, I didn't even get that far, to be honest with you. Like, I'm not even playing. Once I got to like bottom, I was like, all right.
Yeah, the second half is where it kicks off.
Time to switch.
Yeah. Had you just waited out one more.
I know, right?
I'm done.
I'm like, yeah, nah, fuck this. I'm out.
Shit. So, other shit that's coming out soon. Oh, the music did drop. Rick Ross dropped his first single from Port of Miami 2 or whatever. What's it called? Busted Up? No, not Busted Up. What's it called?
Act Up.
Act Up with Wale. Typical Ross. That's the best way to describe it. It's just typical Ross.
Or Act Up Full, I'm sorry.
Act Up Full, yes.
Trap Ross.
Yeah.
Trap Ross.
Like, seriously.
Vintage, yeah.
I never judge Ross off the lead-off singles anymore.
Me neither.
Because you know
he's an album.
You know
person.
the direction. Yeah,
he's
you know the direction
guy.
he's gonna go. He's gonna push a single that has a traditional sound that is gonna get everybody drawn in first.
Yep.
And then when you listen to the album, it's nothing but Justice League.
Yeah.
Those type
seriously.
of
Justice League hasn't been on his albums for the past few years now, man.
I thought they were on the last one.
Nope. They haven't been on a Ross album since God Forgives I Don't. If that's pretty much what I remember. I know they haven't been on no Ross records in a minute.
That's what happens when streaming takes over, and I can't look at the credits every time a project.
Unless
drops.
you go on the title.
That too.
Yeah. Anyway, another one that's pretty interesting.
They were on Black Dollar.
They're a Black Dollar. Okay.
Yeah, that was the last one though.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I mean, he got one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But another album that's about to come out, another collaboration album. I guess I don't think DJ Khaled's gonna like this one. But Ed Sheeran's about to drop his fucking collaboration album. That's what I'm gonna call it. Compilation. Yeah.
And then they produced Thug Cry on Mastermind.
Oh, Mastermind. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, good for him.
It's not a while, but it has.
Yeah.
You said God Forgives I Don't. I was like, wait a minute, hold up. God Forgives I Don't came out in 2012.
No.
Or 2013, whenever them.
Oh yeah, Mastermind was 2013 or 14. Or whatever.
Yeah.
But that was the last time we've heard them on a Ross record.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, DJ Khaled ain't gonna like this. So Ed Sheeran, as like a few months back, Ed Sheeran dropped a single with Bieber called, what was it called? What the fuck was that called? I Don't Care. And that's how I felt about the record. I just didn't care about it. I was like, all right, whatever. I was thinking this was Bieber's first single. But nah. Ed Sheeran's about to drop his new album called the Number 6 Collaboration Project. And the track list, boy, man. You got Khalid. You got, like, he has a song with Camila Cabello and Cardi. He got Chance the Rapper and P&B Rock. He got fucking Bieber, of course. He got Travis Scott. He got Eminem and 50 Cent. He got Young Thug and J Hus. He got Ella May. He has her on a track. Meek Mill and A Boogie with the hoodies on there. And then he got Bruno Mars and Chris Stapleton. I'm like, fuck.
Dude, this shit is loaded.
Loaded. And
seriously.
I remember the last collaboration album that came out the same time as Khaled was Calvin Harris. The summer, yeah. And now fucking Ed Sheeran's doing this. Oh, Khaled ain't gonna like that. Oh well.
I'm really curious to hear the Eminem and 50 Cent one.
Yeah, they haven't done a song together in years.
Yeah, exactly.
They really have not. So that'd be interesting. Comes out the same thing.
I'm not gonna say I'm excited. I'm not gonna say I'm not looking forward to it.
I'm curious.
I'm waiting to see what happens when it drops.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Because it could be very good. It could also be one of the worst fucking collaboration projects we've ever heard.
Oh, that's for sure.
Well, I Don't Care kind of got good responses.
Not based. Don't get me wrong. I have faith in Ed's songwriting. It's just, you know how some things just aren't supposed to be mixed together.
Well, we didn't think
there's certain collabs that I'm looking at.
We didn't think Migos and fucking Frank Ocean would be good together, and that worked.
That's not true.
I didn't think that was gonna work, and I was like, "Oh shit!"
I think people who listen to both their styles kind of find a common ground.
But
the fact they did it over Calvin Harris track helped. It wasn't like they were featured on one another.
Fucking
they both stepped out of their comfort zones to get into this kind of
fucking Calvin Harris
vibes track.
Calvin Harris had fucking Young Thug and Ariana Grande on one record together, and I was like, "That." But see, to me,
that it's random, but it makes sense because Young Thug vocalizes.
Yeah,
like. Don't get me wrong. I'm still waiting to see, and we've heard him with M before.
Yeah.
It's just which M are you getting?
Or which 50
Are
Cent
you getting the M that song writes, or are you getting the M that wants to rap laps in circles?
You already know what M we get.
You throw Ed Sheeran around that, I'm not going to be receptive.
No, I know how he is. He's not going to calm down. I know how he is. So I'm
just saying, you throw Ed Sheeran around this motherfucker running laps in circles on rapping. I'm not going to be responsive to that shit. I don't want to hear this nigga singing a ballad around this nigga fucking freestyling for goddamn 120 words per minute.
It sounds like Remember the Name. That sounds like some fucking... What was that Linkin Park runoff? Not that Linkin Park spinoff group.
That was Fort Minor.
Yeah, it sounds like a Fort Minor song.
Yeah.
Remember the Name, featuring Eminem and 50 Cent.
Yeah.
That sounds good. This could be pretty good if he does it right.
Yeah, no, again...
It has potential.
I'm not excited about it.
It has potential.
I'm not excited about it. I'm not saying it's going to be whack. It's just one of those things where it's like, I'm just going to wait till it drops, and then we're going to see what happens. Fortunately, it drops on the same day as Crit.
July 12th?
July 12th.
Yep.
And Crit released the single, as well as the track list. Single features Wayne and Sweetie. And boy, can I hear that being played at pool parties.
Yeah.
That shit's fire.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
So, Kev and I are getting our tickets by the end of the week. Because we're gonna go soon.
That's
like a tradition for me and Kev. And then Busby comes along too.
Yeah, I just tag along. Hey guys,
last minute.
Well, because that's what it boils down to. It's Kev always hits me. We going to Crit? Yeah, you know. Let me just get my money together real quick, bro. He's gonna be there October 8th.
Same spot as last time?
No, he got a bigger venue.
Oh, about damn time.
Yeah.
Where at?
I forgot the venue in San Fran, but it is not at Slim's. Slim's is a great bar. It's just very close and intimate. No,
like a venue?
Where is he gonna be at? I want to make sure I get it right.
I'll be like the first show we go together, because these concerts lately have been very... All the tour stops lately have just been very blah. No big name has been touring lately.
Yeah.
Really?
I
know.
The Fillmore.
Oh, shit.
He's gonna be at the Fillmore.
Nice.
Who did we see at the Fillmore? We saw Travis at the Fillmore, right?
No, we saw him at Warfield.
Oh, yeah. Who did we see at the... I felt like we saw someone at the Fillmore. We saw Logic.
No, it was Warfield too.
Who did we see at...
I don't remember going to the... Because if it wasn't Warfield, we were always in Oakland seeing shows.
Yeah, that's true. I felt like we went to Fillmore.
You know what? You say that, and it's going to come to us right when we get off air.
As like earlier.
Yeah.
Seriously, though.
Tune in next week, people.
Okay, no, I'm trying to run down. We saw Kendrick. Kendrick was at Oakland.
Yeah.
We saw Travis Scott. That was at the Warfield. We saw Logic. He was at the Warfield. We saw, Big Crit over there.
At
Slim's. We saw Gucci Man in Oakland. I don't think we've ever been to Fillmore.
Yeah. No, we saw Gucci in Frisco. It was at the Warfield.
It has. No.
Yeah,
it was. Yeah, you're right.
Saw Schoolboy at the Warfield.
Yep, sure did.
Warfield is that fucking spot, man.
It really is.
It's a great fucking venue, too.
Oh, definitely.
Remember the motherfucker that tried to, which show were we at? Was that the Travis
Big
show?
Sean. That was Fillmore.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
All right. That's when we lost our shit because the Heart 4 came out.
Yep. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yes. I knew it was gonna. I was like, I feel like Big Sean.
Yeah.
Because I remember there was females.
Fillmore's a great fucking spot. Like Big Sean, and we were joking, talking shit, but Big Sean had a great fucking show that
great
night.
show.
So the venue is actually a perfect size for Crit.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a really nice.
Who else is gonna be there with Crit?
I don't even know who the openers are, but he's one of the. Him and Wale are two acts where I love going there early because I want to see the openers.
Yeah.
They've always had dope openers on both sets. Like
really do.
last time we saw Crit, Sci-Hi was the opener.
Oh shit. That's what's up.
Yeah, right fresh off of No Dope on Sundays.
Yeah.
So we got the whole fucking, and it always feels like we robbing Crit. Because his fucking
cheap.
tickets only be $27.
Are they $27?
Yes.
I might get it.
Damn.
I like the album.
I always feel like I'm robbing this man. That's why I always buy the album twice.
Shit. Get the digital.
Yeah, I'm like,
physical.
fuck, let me push this nigga to $75 somehow.
For sure.
That was hella random. I was really just thinking, I was like, I feel like we saw someone at the film.
Yeah.
Big Sean.
Yep.
You literally had to go up and down the list, too.
Because I was thinking of because we saw so many shows.
We have seen everybody that we talk about on the show.
Besides M.
Yeah.
I haven't seen M.
I haven't seen him either.
Oh,
Maybe
yeah, you have.
Yeah, that happened. Never mind.
Oh yeah, I remember that shit.
Yeah, I remember that shit.
That's funny because you told me. That's why I got pissed.
Yeah, I remember that.
Motherfucker. Have you seen Eminem live?
No.
Okay. Don't lie to me.
I'm trying to think.
Don't you lie
I wish
to
I would
me.
have snuck in. I wish, because, that was a time, just branching out, trying to find your own ear as a listener, but your mom's still trying to, don't listen to that. I wish I would have snuck with my cousins when they had an extra ticket to go to the anger management tour.
You did. That wasn't the tour you went to. You told me you saw that.
No, that wasn't that one.
Which one was it?
It was,
Anger Management. That's the tour he always goes to. And it was at the...
oh, you know what? That was the... Because I went to anger management 3.
I went to part 3, yeah.
The one with 50.
I got confused.
Yeah. That was the last... That was the
anger managements were so, anger managements. You always get confused 1, 2, or 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went to
what concert do you regret never going to that you couldn't get a chance to? I
want to say... Again,
for me,
I didn't get to spend time with Andy yesterday on my birthday because, of course, he's in San Francisco. Mm-hmm. Andy is forever my boy for saying, "Hey, dog, it's your birthday. I got a Nipsey ticket for you."
Oh yeah,
he's forever my boy just off the strength of that. Oof. Did not know that was going to be the one and only last chance I would be able to see Nipsey.
Yeah,
so that was my birthday present last year from Andy. Nobody could tell me anything bad about Andy.
But what concert do you regret not going to? That you got pissed.
Like, should have gone to that thing. Like Stewie. Should have gone to that thing.
Mine is a few.
Well, Prince, obviously.
Well,
because
that's obvious.
For one Mother's Day or my mom's birthday, we got tickets for her to go. So I was cool off that. But it was 2 months before he died, and when he was out in Oakland.
I remember that.
And I told my mom, I was like, "Hey, he's gonna be out here next week." My mom was like, "Damn, but we got your brother's graduation and stuff. Okay, we'll just catch him next time he's out here."
Well,
damn.
But that's more so I regret it in a way. But from what my mom said in his final few months, he didn't look well. So I don't think that would have been one I would have wanted to see.
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't want to see the one we sent her to years ago.
Right.
But from my era.
I feel just popping in my head right now.
Go ahead.
Up in Smoke.
Yup, that was mine.
I remember because I was.
That was before mine. That was before mine.
No, because I remember I was
a kid. Like I was 10.
I went to Jose Valdez.
I'm talking about I'm sorry, cause I'm talking about
as an adult,
mid-teenage years, where you can do shit on your own. Like when I was 10, I couldn't go to a fucking concert by myself.
Still,
yeah, you're right.
I wouldn't say it's one I regret. I'm just upset I wasn't born earlier, so that way I could go.
Because I remember it was Jose Valdez at the math school, and they had fucking everybody in the buses, and we literally go past the arena, and I remember looking, it said Up in Smoke, and I saw all the tour buses out there, and I was like, huh. And now it's like,
damn, that was a
fuck!
Who's who, man.
You had Eminem, Ice Cube, Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, Warren G, Nate Dogg, Exhibit, Corrupt, the whole fucking thing.
That was the one I regret not going to.
But see, I can't be that upset because on the flip side, and granted, it still sucked because Nate Dogg wasn't there. On the flip side, I got to see Doggy Style get performed in its entirety.
It wasn't the same. I wanted the real ones.
Well, you wound up in Smoke. I got to see Doggy Style perform in its entirety, so that was cool.
Yeah, fuck all that.
But again, I wasn't of age in that era, to me, that's not a regret for me.
Okay, well, let's go even further. The Glow in the Dark tour.
Yeah, that must suck for you. God damn, that
fuck you. Fuck you.
Wait, who was that?
That was Kanye.
Oh, that's
Rihanna.
Right. That's right.
Oh, you went to that too?
No.
Okay.
But I don't mind it that I didn't go.
That tour is so legendary now. Like everyone's, you didn't go to that? Well, sucks for you.
You still get mad at me because I went to Cole and YG the very last second.
I don't give no care.
Very we were both talking about it,
because we were both yeah.
And at the very last second, I forgot who got me that ticket. I think it was a friend of a friend.
The 2014
and they were like,
Drive.
Yeah, they were like, I got a spare ticket. And it was right before I was, what's I gonna do?
Something.
Yeah, it was literally, when I say the last second, if I waited a second later, we would have been caught in the fucking Mountain View traffic.
Oh,
you know, like one of those, like you gotta, like, like how a TV show is, like an episode, like you gotta make a decision. Yeah, you gotta go. Right. Fuck it, I'm gonna go.
Yeah, I was kind of just like that tour. I didn't really appreciate. That was the one tour I remember seeing on TV, and I was like, damn, I should have went to that. No. And then he's like, I went to it. Oh, fuck you. I'm trying to think. What was another one that was just... I'm trying to think. It was that. It was the Up in Smoke tour, that one, and I think... and Eminem. This story is fucking crazy. It's not crazy, but it pisses me off every time I think about it, because that was the last tour M went on, because I went to Chicago with my mom, and I was telling her, like, oh, Eminem's about to be out there. And I was just like, okay, well, I'll come back, and then the tours... and I'll come back... and I'll go to it. And I found out the date, the week we went to Chicago, that's when he came out here. And I was hella mad about that. Then what pissed me off even more is they brought MTV out there and shit like that. That was the last time like Proof was alive. That's when 50 and the whole G Unit was there. And you know, it was the last official tour M ever been on and shit. Yeah. That pissed me off. I'm just mad thinking about that shit. Cause now he's doing all fucking big ass stadium shows now.
Wait, was that the one that had the set? Was his house?
Nah, that was Anger Management. Okay. That was also Up in Smoke too. Ugh, man.
Yeah, it was Up in Smoke because I remember seeing the fucking the DVD.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah, that's also what makes me. Eminem always doing those little fucking big ass stadium. Who do you think? What rappers do you think could do stadium shows and just live off that? Hov can do that. Nah, Hov needs a fucking big name.
Multi-platinum to do that. Yeah, so that's a short list.
Drake could do that. I don't know why he hasn't done that yet.
Honestly, yes, he could.
I don't know why Drake hasn't done that yet. Like, do like a big ass stadium show. Doesn't need no opening acts. Just his name alone. Kendrick? A stadium show?
Maybe.
Possibly.
I don't think he could do it by himself. So he's got to have... I'm not saying he has to be a co-headliner, but he's got to have a
big name.
Yeah. I'm not going to say he's going to be able to do that by himself.
J. Cole?
That would fill up a stadium.
That's crazy to say.
But that would be a co-headline.
Yeah, if you're saying the both of them, yeah.
On some fucking Legend of Summer shit.
Okay, so there's I just went through and found a quick list. There are a few.
Okay.
I definitely wish we took advantage and went to Summer 16 tour when it was at the San Jose State Convention.
The Summer 16, what, Drake and Future?
Yeah, because that was Future at his
peak.
Yeah, at his prime. That was fresh off
that
the Dirty
DS2
too, and I've seen footage of it, and
that's the thing about I wanted to go to the Drake versus Lil Wayne tour. You remember that one? The Drake versus Lil Wayne.
Oh yeah,
when they had that app.
I was cool with that though. Like I wasn't upset with it.
I do it because it was creative. It looked creative. Yeah. That's why I wanted to go.
But they kept making Drake win every night.
No, they said Lil Wayne won a few nights.
A few.
Yeah, true.
As funny as it sounds, and as much as I trashed the album, I would have liked to. I don't regret it, but I would have liked to go to the Pink Print tour only because not for Nicki, but because who else was there?
Who else was there?
So it was Meek. Because of course, who's tours? But it was Ray Shremmerd when the first Shrem Life. Tinashe when she was
popping,
and Dej Loaf.
Oh shit!
So it's not something I regret, but it's somewhere it's like,
damn,
I would have left before Nicki got on to watch that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because you hated that damn album, but I still wouldn't pay money for that.
What other tour?
I'm trying to think. Another show. Justin Timberlake's the 2020, not 2020, fucking the Future Sex Love tour. I'm mad I didn't go to that one because I love that fucking album. Then I saw him live with Hov, but it's still not the same.
Yeah, I think those were like the only two. If I say I had a regret not going, like having the opportunity and not going, I guess you could say I Am Music tour.
I Am Music.
Wayne, T-Pain, and Keisha Cole.
Wow, I was taking it back. Damn.
That was Carter 3.
Carter 3 area. Man, what concert do you regret going to? Like, I fucking spent my money to that. I could tell one story. My mom
had one.
Yeah, I can't say that I've had one either.
My mom learned her lesson, the Valver lesson with fucking Shaka Khan.
That just sounds like Diva Ultra Lord.
She said every time she went there, it was the worst decision ever. The first time she went there, she was all drunk off her ass, and then she was getting the crowd to sing all the songs. She was forgetting the words. She was just screaming. And she said Deanna Roderick had to come out and fucking, make up for the show on some fucking Hov R. Kelly shit. So she was thinking, okay, she was drunk. She was going through some dark time. whatever. But she was like, first she was like, I've never seen her. But then she's like, okay, you know what? That was the first time. So then a few years later, she's come back out. He's like, you know what? She was drunk. She's going through a dark time period. Maybe I'll go see her again.
Shaka Khan,
Shaka Khan.
Shaka Khan.
And then she went and saw her again, and it was the same shit. And she was like, you know what?
God.
Never again.
So she set the blueprint for Lauryn Hill. Is what you're saying?
No, at least Shaka Khan showed up on time.
But it was a sloppy ass performance. What I'm saying is she set the blueprint. Lauryn Hill rewrote
the story.
Yeah.
I guess you can say that. But yeah, I remember my mom always said that. She said, I'll never see her live again. At first I thought she was like being too mean to her. Till I saw her perform through the wire with Kanye, and she was doing the shit my mom described, because she was just screaming, not even singing along to the sample, just screaming. And I was just like, oh, this is what my mom talking about. Like, look it up. It's on there, like his Grammy performance. And then she was just like, yeah, Kanye. It was just like, I was just like, oh, this is my mom talking about.
I have never been in a position where I willingly took money out of my account and put it towards a show, and I felt bad afterwards. I've never done that.
Yeah, I was out to make sure I know who I want. Yeah, fortunately.
Like I'm very choosy on who I go to see.
Same here.
Like,
I've never seen Drake live, and I never had the intentions of ever wanting to see him live. There's something about it, just like it's just like I never wanted.
Twice. I was I've seen him live.
How old is he?
Well, when I saw him, it was Thank Me Later.
Thank Me Later.
Because it was when he did the Coach show with Chris Brown.
Oh wow, that's ironic.
Yeah,
damn.
Yeah,
always comes full circle, man.
Yeah,
I was thinking about the Club Paradise show. I remember I had a chance like Club Paradise. Then when he came out here, I had a chance to get free tickets, but I was like working and other shit. I think I talked about it on the show. I got a chance to go, and I was like, no, didn't care. I was like, I don't care to go.
Yeah.
Well, his set looks dope, but
but I've seen him a couple times. He's alright. He's cool.
What was the other time you saw him? Club Paradise?
No.
I know I've seen him at a summer jam.
Well, that counts.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Is that what it was too? Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I saw J. Cole only half. I guess I call it half because he was at Rock the Bells. It was right when I think the first album.
Rock the Bells not being around anymore. It just leaves a bad taste in my mouth.
Because they had headliners for people you really want to see. You had Erykah Badu.
Like it was literally all day worth of headliners, bro.
And then you had to pick and choose who you want to see.
Like literally, I saw. Even if it wasn't in the same year, but like the fact, the first Crip performance I saw was Rock the Bells.
I remember that one. I saw it in the distance, but I remember it.
Yeah,
I was out. I saw him because he was doing country shit. And everybody losing their fucking minds. Like, who's that? Oh, that's Big Crit. Oh shit.
Getting to see Ice Cube.
Yeah.
Wow.
Someone that I looked up to, but I kind of. When I was rapping, was kind of putting my style and trying to,
Yeah, wasn't O'Shea there too? His sons?
Both of them were there.
Yep, I remember that.
And Dub C.
Mm-hmm. I remember that.
Dub C's forever Dub C needs to get highlighted as a good hype man too. Mm-hmm. Even though he's a great rapper.
Yeah.
Like, one day we need to have a conversation about the art of the hype man.
Yeah, fucking Memphis Bleak was a great hype man for Hov. Yeah. Really
but I mean, just them, and then having to choose between Slaughterhouse and Dipset.
No, I know exactly what you're talking about. It was I remember exactly because Slaughterhouse was.
No, I'm sorry, Dipset and TDE.
I stayed for TDE, and Red was pissed. I went with Red. He was pissed. He was like, "Man, you gonna see these niggas later."
Cleo ran to go see Dipset,
and you saw TDE,
and I stayed for TDE.
Yeah, well,
smart move.
Yeah,
it wasn't wrong.
In a way, it was kind of like the last time they were all together.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, my opinion.
I mean, of course, it was just.
I just remember Slaughterhouse.
If you grew up on Dipset,
that's if you did.
I grew up on Dipset.
Exactly.
But I wanted to see
Kendrick.
The future.
Yeah,
the future
right.
Yeah.
Like, I just remember Slaughterhouse, and it was Joe Budden, and I remember right next to him was Mobb Deep, and I was just like, fuck, Slaughterhouse. And I remember we saw Joe Budden and all them rapping, and then when he was done, I remember Joe yelled out, "Hey, tweet me."
What the fuck?
Yeah, back when Twitter was just getting popular and shit. And then I tweeted
him, and I got blocked for
who knows why. Shit.
And then I remember I literally ran from that spot all the way to the main stage because Nas was doing Illmatic. Oh man.
Yeah.
Rock the Bells, man. Man.
Yeah.
And then they made it a 2-day event, which I think was a better idea. But after that, they just said, yeah.
The 2-day event was awesome.
Yeah, you get the rest.
Yeah. 2 headliners.
It was like, what was another one? I remember Miseducation. I will never forget when Lauryn Hill. Lauryn Hill actually showed up on time. And I remember, like...
Probably told her she wasn't getting paid if she didn't.
Yeah.
And I remember... fucking festival. We ain't got time to wait for your ass.
She was just rushing through her songs. And then it got to the point, she just kind of... I was all going... She was like, how y'all doing? She was just going through the songs. And I remember I looked at my boy, Olga was like, damn, she ain't saying hi or nothing. She just going through the songs. Like, it was like she had to punch out. How like, I know that feeling.
Shit.
I know that feeling, but the stage was great too. Shit. Rock the bells, man. Anything else? Oh yeah, OJ's back on Twitter. He fucking threatened some dude on Twitter. That was funny.
Yeah, we covered that last week.
No, but he threatened.
No, I'm saying we covered it last week, and then we kind of took bets trying to see what would happen, and I was like, he's gonna incriminate himself, and lo and behold, it only took a week.
Yeah,
seriously.
He's
already teetering the line.
He went after a fake account and
a parody account.
A parody account, and he was cussing them out, saying, "I'll fucking cut you. I ain't playing with you. I'm just saying verbatim what he was saying." And I was like, okay. And then his account got suspended probably because of that shit. But he's back now, and he put up a video about fantasy football, playing golf with one glove on. Does he even know how to verify his account? No, he don't know. Why am I asking that? He don't know. He's a dad. Like, he's an old dad. He don't know what he's doing. He's just doing it.
Bro, he's in his 70s. He's not he's not a dad. He's a grandpa.
He hasn't figured out Facebook yet. God forbid he figures out Facebook.
Wait till he figures out Instagram.
Wait till he... Oh, shit. Wait till he figures out YouTube.
He gonna put his whole fucking... You got juiced on Instagram.
Oh, my God.
Someone's gonna work with him. I already see it. Somebody's gonna work with him and put his shit on YouTube or do some shit. Yeah. He gonna fuck around and get a podcast. Still think that's what he's gonna do.
Yeah. The last topic. Reparations.
Give me my money.
Give me a hell yeah. Give me what I give. Give me what I want. Give me my money. Give me what I want.
That's what it is.
That's how you feel?
Yep.
See,
give me what I want.
I believe reparations should definitely be handed out, considering they weren't handed out. So that's one argument I've seen is, why should I have to pay for what my ancestors did? Yada yada yada. And on one hand, I get it. It's true. I don't want to pay for, let's say one of my ancestors murdered somebody. Don't put me in the fucking jail because he got away, but you found out it was my ancestor, so you're trying to put me in jail for it.
Give me what I want.
So, on one hand, I get it. On the flip side, though, what's wrong with making it a situation where, I don't know, we get X amount of dollars put into our communities, grow our communities from top to bottom. Not only do we grow from top to bottom, you don't tax them either.
Give me what I want.
Because to me, that follows under the philosophy of, you can give a man a fish, but it's better to teach him how to fish.
Right.
Like, for me, it's that. Because on one hand, growing up, I'm like, oh, reparations, like, cool, yeah, give me the money. Then I saw Game post.
Why?
I wasn't looking for it. It just showed up.
Come on, man.
What did he say?
He said every black person should be awarded a Lamborghini and 40 acres. And that's when it hit me. This is never gonna work because there's too many people that are like-minded like that.
Niggas. I mean, you saw the Chappelle show. You saw that Chappelle show sketch. You remember that?
Yeah. How do you correlate a Lamborghini on property? What's the Lamborghini gonna do for you?
I don't get it.
Put the money in the community, please. That's where I'm at. Help us
put the money in the community.
Raise up businesses that are with a waiver fee. Don't tax us for X amount of years so we can properly get ourselves up. After that, I'm cool.
Okay, side note.
Back to normal.
So the Houston Rockets just tweeted out, "Congratulations to the new MVP, but we respectfully disagree. James Harden."
We told y'all motherfuckers not to say shit before. I told you not to talk until 2023.
This is from the official Houston Rockets account.
Suspend their fucking account
Suspend
again.
their account again. Suspend. Just
We highly disagree. Nigga, we saw y'all without KD and we disagree with what you said a year ago now.
Stupid.
For real.
Why the fuck y'all? Why did I just like finish top 2 and then shut the fuck up?
Good up there.
Yeah, Warriors were upset. What a fucking pitiful organization. Someone put it because they put in all the checks for what James Harden did, and another check someone put lost in front of Beyonce.
Shit.
And the Queen.
And the Queen, yeah. Whole asses.
Can't even say.
But when it comes to reparations from me,
Give me what I want!
that's all I got to say. And that's all I got to say about that.
Yeah.
What time is it? Well, how long is it? Barely 2 hours?
2:13, yeah.
Wow, that's a short one. Anyway.
No, it's not.
For us?
No, it's not.
No, whatever. Anyway, this is
a real short one is if we look up and he's like, hey, we still haven't reached 2 hours yet. Then I'll be like, oh!
Then be like, what the fuck?
That'll be a world record.
2 hours, this is regular first take.
Regular, huh? Anyway, this is episode 139 of the iLLogical Sense podcast. You can always follow me on the Twitter. At Mr. Busby408. You can follow the, Instagram at Mr. Busby or the podcast at The iLLogical Sense. You can follow them on the Twitter at TILLogicalSP. And of course, you can follow The iLLogical Sense on the Facebook.
And of course, on all social medias, you can hit me at JCNoHuts. And it's off-season time, so I actually will be talking sports a lot more. Having in-depth conversations with people outside of my regular group. Until you say something stupid, and then, at that point.
So pretty much on Twitter. Twitter's the worst. Man, I don't know. Twitter be saying the wildest fucking sports takes. It's like, man, hurry up with football already. Because basketball, they can say anything. Just means stupid.
Yep. Well, Twitter, and then I'm back in TSDN, so a lot of off-season talk there.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
And of course you.
And of course, you can follow me on all social medias at Beats Be Killing Them. Search all your digital streaming platforms, VNMS, that spells venomous. And yeah.
Forgot to mention, this is the 10-year anniversary of Michael Jackson's death. That's fucking wild.
Yeah. That was June 25th?
Yep, tomorrow.
Yeah.
Or as we're recording this, tomorrow.
Yeah.
Shit. Anyway, you remember where you were when you found out you died, Martine?
We talked about it.
No, I'm talking about Martine.
Oh. I was like, fam,
I know we always talk about, do you remember?
You guys asked me.
On air?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
I really don't want to get into that again.
I feel it.
We've discussed this already.
Discussed it enough.
Yes.
I know.
What's her name have the 10-year anniversary?
No, we're saying off the air. I'm going to say what the people... Because I was at the grocery store.
You let Farrah Fawcett
Let me talk about what happened.
in her
Let
death,
me talk about what happened.
It's not just Michael.
Anyway, like I was saying, I was at the grocery store and I looked down and I see People Magazine said, oh, it's the 10-year anniversary of Farrah Fawcett's death, the collector's edition. I was like, what?
What kind of shit is that?
And, they told me, give Farrah Fawcett her flowers because no one even fucking remembers that she fucking died that day. A lot of people went, oh, she died?
Yeah.
How the hell you get upstaged by your own death?
Before we go, I forgot about this. Remember back in 2017, Giannis tagged Kobe Bryant, said, still waiting for my challenge. And Kobe said, MVP.
Yep.
Oh, shit.
Kobe has tweeted and retweeted, said, my man, greatness. Next up, championship. I love sports, man.
With the Bucks?
Wow. Just championship in general. I love sports. I love it so much. I forgot about that.
Now bring in football.
Huh?
I said bring in football. That's all I want. I just want football back.
Give me what I want!
Free agency, man.
Anyway.
Walls bombs!
And we out, bitches.
Peace.